Hey, good afternoon.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back. Welcome. Happy Saturday, the last Saturday of 2018. We're here with the 747-400 freighter, the good ship Colorado, that's going to take us from Auckland, New Zealand, back to the mainland of Australia, to Sydney in particular, with an alternate of Canberra, which also happens to be the capital, but hopefully we will not need to go there. It's supposed to be a hot one down in Australia, probably also here in New Zealand. I haven't looked at the temperatures yet, but it's summer down here. It's definitely not winter in the southern hemisphere. So yeah, we're gonna get started here. Just taking a look at what we've got going briefly here. Like I said, we're going from Auckland to Sydney. We're at gate G20 or Golf 20 over here on the field in Auckland. We're going to be going to Park 21, which is a cargo ramp in Sydney. Base scenery for both. I don't have any special scenery for Sydney or for Auckland, so this is all default in P3D. We're going to be taking 193,900 pounds of cargo today, 98,300 pounds of fuel. We're going to be going to flight level 340 for a cross there. Estimated time in the air is about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Total block time is about 3 hours and 11 minutes, what we're showing on the estimate. And we're going to be taking the Bato 3 Papa as of right now out of here, and the Marlin 3 arrival into Sydney. We're expecting runway 34 left in Sydney. So that gives you kind of a breakdown. I'm going to have to figure out totals here real quick for the aircraft so I can load this thing properly. I've got a sheet, a crib sheet that tells me how to do that. So I'm gonna get up here in the FMC real quick, and we're gonna do that so I can get GSX loading us up.
You're planning 3-4?
3-4 left at Sydney, yes. Over here at Auckland, I haven't looked at the winds yet, so I'm not sure which end we're taking off. I can't remember what SimBrief told me.
I'm showing Sydney winds 180 at 7. What are you showing?
Well, that's what it is now. I'm showing predicted is supposed to switch apparently within the next 3 hours or so. So that's why that's why 3-4. Yes, the weather engine shows me what it will be, what the terminal area forecast will be for expected arrival. So that's what I'm basing that on.
Take a look at that.
So yeah. So if it obviously if that changes, then we'll change our runway as well. But as of right now, that's what we're planning.
Then all hell will break loose, and we'll scramble to find the right airport.
That's right. That's right. We'll just land on a grass strip somewhere. I'm sure the 747 is perfectly capable of that.
Okay.
Yeah, just normal.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy.
We'll sink it to the swamp, and we'll build a castle on top of it.
As long as it's Kentucky bluegrass.
That's right. That is correct. Who just texted me and why? Oh, I didn't. Okay, never mind. Okay. So let me figure out my cargo numbers here right quick. I'm going to delete these first of all. 0 them out. Okay, so for the main deck, we're looking at, it should be about, let me make sure I'm looking at this right here first of all, that would be good. We got main deck cargo, forward, aft, yeah, okay, that's right, okay. Alright, so we're taking 90, no, I already forgot what it was. It's on the other page. I should have made a note. 98.3, okay. So 98, 300 times 0.739 is 72643. 72643 on the main deck. 90, will you leave me alone? 98, 300. Let's see, times 0.12 is 11,796. 11,796 on the forward. And 98,300 times 0.119 is 11,697. 697 on the aft cargo, and the bulk cargo is everything that's left. So we got 98,300 minus 72643 minus 11,796 minus 11.
How you doing, Moosey?
697. I am doing well, Kevin. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
You feeling better?
Yeah, getting there.
All right, well, that's good. My roommate apparently had some fever stuff going on last night. He was going up to Mount Herman with his brother today, and he was on the phone with, I think, his mom, talking about what should I take, what should I do. I'm feeling kind of better, but not 100%.
Get a neti pot.
That's the answer to all life's problems right there. The neti pot. God, I hate those commercials. Now in texting.
Brief's broken.
Thanks, Chris, for keeping me distracted. I appreciate it. All right, so we got our cargo's loaded there.
You're welcome.
Jerk. All right. Turn this thing on to silent so Chris doesn't bug me the whole flight.
I like your hat, by the way.
Thank you. We are representing the Boeing name today, just like yesterday.
It's telling me to take 19,000 pounds of fuel.
Well, what are
On
you?
a 7.5.
I have no frame of reference. What SimBrief is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's normal for that. I haven't flown the 7.5 in a long time. Tim would know.
That's a little light.
Yeah, it seems like it. It could be that. What did you program you did the route Auckland to Sydney correctly?
Yeah?
All right. Well, then I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I haven't even checked my route yet. Let's see what it is.
Well, maybe you should check that. Okay, we're going to say request boarding. And
What's your guys' departure?
Auckland, NZAA.
I know that. I'm saying the actual departure.
Oh, as of right now, the Bato 3 Papa.
Okay.
Is that your 757 sitting over there to the side of me?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I just thought I'd install Computer 3D for the last time on this PC.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna open that entry door there. We're gonna open the. Let's see. Actually, wait a minute. I gotta make sure one of these is off. External power. Just turn one of them on. There we go. That should allow us to open the side cargo and the forward and aft. There we go. Because that's all that GSX is going to deal with. All right, let me make sure there.
What fuel load did you take on the 7.5?
He said it was like 19,000 something.
Yeah, I'm gonna refile again. So I don't think that's right.
Yeah, you'll burn about 3 hours, about 26,000 pounds. I'd load about 37,000 pounds if it was me.
There you go.
And what
Maybe he's just
that'd be like?
posting all the way down.
What was that?
Nothing. Ignore me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, why not? Okay.
Yeah, 36,000 pounds will give you about 4 hours and a half of fuel.
Yeah, I'll load 36, I guess. Then sounds good to me.
Okay, got that going. That's right. This thing keeps
I
defaulting.
believe so, Corey.
Switch my things around. Wow, is this the Queen of the Skies? 8. No, this is the 400. This is the 400, not the 800. I don't have the freighter painted for the 800 yet. I have the passenger version painted, but I do not have the freighter painted yet. So this is still the 400. We're doing the old school with the freight dog today. Soon we'll debut the 400, the 800 freighter. Just not yet. As they say in Gladiator, you will see it, but not yet.
I have a question for Tim, if he's available.
Yeah, go for Tim.
All right, Tim. So when you land any of the commercial aircraft, you aim for a specific. Do you generally aim for a specific point on your windshield?
Aim
go
for
ahead.
the airport.
I mean, but is there like a specific point on your, on the windshield on your, cockpit that you try to aim for?
In other words, I think what he's asking is, are you lining up a specific part of your aircraft?
Like if you put
Physical
a piece of tape and
reference.
put it on your windshield,
Yeah,
would you
it's-
generally aim for that?
Kind of like when you drive in a car and you kind of have a reference of where the outside line should be on your.
Yeah, he's talking about the picture.
Yeah.
Generally, the picture you want lower third of your screen. Again, if you're trying to do this in a flight simulator, it's almost impossible because you can't properly line up your eye line to the way the real world is set up for the simulator. So lower third.
That's weird.
Again, it also depends on your angle of attack that you're, if you're dragging the airplane in, you're in trouble.
Right.
But if you're diving towards the runway, you're in trouble too. So you look for that
Yeah.
about 1/3 up the windshield, and then just kind of aim for the touchdown zone.
Got it. Thanks. And generally, if you keep your speed and your flap setting kind of appropriate, does it usually stay pretty darn close to that spot?
Yeah, it will if you dial in your speed properly, generally based off the FMC, and then look at the winds. You got your ad for that. It's pretty easy to just drag it right on in, especially if you're doing a coupled approach, because the trim will be set up for you. It'll trim to that airspeed.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Okay.
And if not, I hit Moose on the back of the head with a clipboard.
That's right. And I've got a big lump back there because of that. I don't know.
So you should do, Moose. You should take those antlers that they put on their cars for Christmas and kind of put it on your hat somehow.
Yes, exactly. I think that'd be very appropriate. Just big old giant 18-pointer. Let's see. Okay, so this is telling me winds right now are 160 at 1, which basically means I can do whatever I want, because 1 knot is not really make any kind of factor for me. Let me just double check that. NZAA.
What's cruise today, Mike?
Cruise for me is 340.
All right.
160 at 1. Yeah. Okay. Well, fancy dancy. Okay. Well, then let's check the Bateau and see if it cares what runway we use.
First, I thought you said, "What's the cruise today, mate?" I was like, "Wow, you're playing the part well."
We're going down to Australia. We might as
Yep.
well. Let's see here. Bateau, bring that up. Actually, it wants a particular runway, so that's fine. What runway is that? 231, so that's 23. Okay, then that's the runway we shall take. Which actually I think works out nicely because, yeah, we're all rear at that end of the runway. Perfect. I love it. Okay. This is the one. Ooh, hello. This is the one that's 2-3 left, even though there's no right equivalent, at least not in real life. In fact, I wonder, is it in the sim? I don't remember. Get up off the dirt. Come on. Stupid P3D view. There we go. It's being slow. Okay, yeah. So this runway in real life right here, this asphalt one, does not exist. This is a taxiway now in real life, so we will stay away from it. That's 2-3 right. We'll be taking 2-3 left, which is right there. So, okay. All right. As long as we know. All right. NZAA to YSSY. We are WWC 1990. And we are going to depart on the Bateau 3 from runway 23, the MADEP transition, I believe. Yes, MADEP. And then the route is from MADEP. We're going N774. 774 to OLREL. OLREL. To Marlin, MARLN, and we're in the southern hemisphere now, so, and then the Marlin 3, and we're playing 3-4 left, so we'll do that, transition Marlin, ILS 3-4 left, done, route. Next, put that up there, activate, execute, check the legs, and no discons, good. Alright, back to Perfinet, and zero fuel weight today is 558.4, Reserves are 29.7. Cost index is 80. Cruise level is 340. Step size is none. Not stepping today. Thrust limit. I think we're about 40% load. Let's see. We're gonna be. Actually, let me look at that real quick. Menu.
Wasn't there a thing on the 400 where you could ACARS your performance data in?
Not your performance, but it'll do your down here. It'll do your on time, off time, in time, all that stuff. I don't think I've ever seen anything where it'll do the performance data for me. That'd be cool.
Might be the 777.
Maybe. That wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, load level is about 40. Wait, our gross weight is 5. Oh, for
Which
the payload.
ACARS are you talking about?
He's on the. We're thinking there's one that will do your performance stuff for you and help you figure out thrust reductions. But he thinks that might be the 777. I don't think I've ever seen it on the 400 in the FMC. I mean, you can set it, but it won't calculate it for you.
Yeah, I've seen it where it uploaded the performance data. It was really sweet.
Wait a minute, it did something.
Really lazy, but really sweet. You loading passengers there, Moose?
No, it's cargo. It's all cargo.
Oh, okay.
But I just realized I'm glad I'm checking my math here because I loaded I loaded a crap ton less of payload than I was supposed to. So I'm going, why is it only that? It shouldn't be. That doesn't make sense.
Well, I'm going to go make a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So our payload actually should have been 193,900, not 93. That's why. All right. Times 0.739 is 1432. Well, 1433 really. Well, let's see. 143,292.
So we know what the landing altitude in Sydney is.
The land, it's like sea level.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right on the coast. Okay, and then 193,900. 193,900 times
23.12.
Quiet you. How you doing,
It's
Encrypted?
19 feet, by the way.
Yeah, so basically.
Yeah, it's sea level, but
Yeah.
in case you wanted to know.
Yeah, the exact 268. 268.
Because that 19 feet will throw him off his course for sure.
That's right.
Yep.
Well, and more importantly, what
Well,
is the magnetic variation at Sydney?
No clue.
193,
0?
900.
Oh boy.
I doubt it's 0.
Check your charts, guys.
Times. What is this one? 0.11.
Says crypto.
23074. 23074. Okay, and then that will use what for bulk?
I always have my
Is
charts.
you guys see me, or are any of you guys online yet?
I'm online, and I know Mayo's online.
I don't see nobody.
We're over here at the cargo area, like over in the west end of the field.
That's where I am.
Really?
Then maybe you're not on the network.
Are you sure you're on the network? 4, 3, 2, 9.
Happy Saturday, guys, by the way.
2, 3.
It's not Saturday, it's Sunday.
That's true. Here in Australia, he is correct.
That's Australia, not in the US.
Well, we're in Australia, so
Yeah,
sorry.
We're in Australia. I don't know where you are.
Sim time versus real time is different.
No, it's Sunday realistically in Australia right now.
Yeah, I know.
4266 is our.
But everyone else in T-Speak's all in the United States, so.
So am I, but we're still in Australia. That's where our aircraft are, so.
Where your aircraft is, that's where your heart will be.
I'm gonna
Pretty
get
much.
email.
Wait, did you just say you're gonna eat me?
We get you.
Oh.
Okay, so that makes for we're now 78% loaded. That makes more sense. Okay.
I see Captain Tim and his 747, but I don't see nobody else.
Yeah, I don't either.
So okay, are you first of all are you using default scenery or paid scenery? Chris.
There's nothing but default for
Okay.
New Zealand.
Well, I don't know. Okay, so I see someone 747 over just looks like west of the tower or east of the tower rather. I think. Wait, which direction am I facing? Hang on. Yeah.
Oh wait, Mr. Tim is
I'm
in
facing.
a 747.
Oh.
Except his trusty
Never
MD-80.
I'm sorry. I'm on the east end of the field. I was thinking this was the west end of the field. I'm all turned around.
Yeah. If you see a UPS 75, that's
Yeah,
where we are.
we're hiding behind this big giant hangar over here, with the kind of steel lattice structure on the top. It's got a little bit of red on both sides. If you look from where the 747 is on the other side of the tower, if you were to draw a straight line over here, past this big giant hangar, we're just on the other side of it. So I see.
Yeah,
What the heck?
Some people are not on the network because if you go to air traffic, all I see is myself, Mike, Chris, and Tim.
Well, that might be the only people that are flying with us here.
Oh, Moosestaffa, you're not even. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Okay.
Did you find me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in like the one place that a cargo 747 can park here.
Well, we're all kind of making our own spots.
I
down here.
know, but I mean realistically. Okay, so all right, now that's done. Okay, we are not going to derate them. We're going to leave it the same. Takeoff, and okay, so I need to redo my performance data now because that is all wrong.
Oh boy. By the way, Moose, what HyperX headset do you have?
This is the Cloud 2, HyperX Cloud 2.
I have the HyperX i60, which is their like multi-platform one.
Oh, okay. By multi-platform, you mean like Mac or PC?
No, like I can use it with either my PC or my PS4
Oh, I got you.
or phone.
I got you. I don't have a gaming station. It's just my computer, so that was not a factor for me.
Yeah. So the biggest hiccup that I've noticed with my headset is that the dongle, where the conversion point from single to two prong. That's where my issue's at. So I'm gonna.
Oh my god,
hopefully be
Cryptid,
picking
what
me
are
up.
you playing with? That clicking sound.
Yeah, what is that
What
clicking
is
sound?
that?
I have no idea. Let me check the connection.
He's got a pet cricket.
Yeah.
Alright, flaps 10. There's our V speeds, and our trim is going to be 6 something? 5.4. Oh, never mind, okay. It's usually either 6 or 5.4. 132 for V1, 146 for rotate, and 163 for V2. So 163 plus 10 in the box.
Oh, I set it to 250, thinking I'm in the US. But
Uh-huh. Alright, 23 is our runway we're taking. Wait, what do we do here?
You're not busting out the Cargo 748?
See, if you got here on time, you would have heard me explain this. I don't have it painted in WestWind colors yet. I've got the 800 in the passenger version, but not the freight. Not the freight dome. All right, and we don't have anybody online, so let's check the departure and see what our top altitude is, or if it's just going to be dumb and say set by ATC, which it probably will. Initial climb. It does not say. It says nothing. That's very helpful. You are fired. Okay, well, in that case, we'll go up to whatever we want. So we'll go up to cruise. So we'll set 3-4. 3-4. Transition altitude here is this stupid chart is sideways. 150. Oh, sorry. Transition altitude is 13,000. Transition level is 150. So 13,000 is transition. We need to set that, and I gotta remember where to set that at. I think it's over here. Yeah. Well, that's that transition. There we go. 13. And we're going to say 250/10. We don't need to, we're not that heavy that we need to do that. What do you mean invalid entry? What? Like. Oh, I see. I have to do that. Okay. 250/ do it there. Fine. Okay.
Jesus, 7.5 is hot. I'm gonna depart with the windows open.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, it's fine. Just close the windows. Well, we're at 13,000.
It's not the pressure that's the problem. It's the slipstream. I'm at the wind.
Actually, a 7.5.
The air pressure will destroy you. Actually, 7.5 what now?
Actually, a 7.5 if we're trained on window popping open on the takeoff roll.
Oh, you mean what to do if the window pops open?
Yeah, it's not a common experience, but it does happen.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
I remember watching one of those air crash disasters or whatever, where they were talking about how window came off and the pilot was pretty much sucked out of the window.
Oh, the one where he's like up above
Yeah,
the
that was,
fuselage? Yeah.
It's happened a few times too, and that's because of the what do you call it? The fake bolts, counterfeit bolts that are used in the windshield frames.
Yeah,
Big problem
crazy.
in the Middle East or in the Far East.
Time to get the duct
Oh,
tape.
disaster thing wasn't that Moose's Albuquerque flight that they did?
Yeah, it was this guy named Moose that couldn't seem to land his plane on time, and it was bad.
It's like Southwest kind of.
It was bad. All right, I think the cargo is loaded. Yes, it is. Let's shut the. Actually, before we shut the door, let me start the APU process going here. APU starting up, and then we'll shut the doors. FS actions. Doors close. 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 Closing the doors.
So our
I
gimmick
am kind of surprised that no one is representing Qantas in this group flight today.
I just am realizing that they finally fixed this. The brake pressure was down here just before 1. I switched the hydraulic pump to aux on number 4, and it starts to build pressure. This has not been operational for a long time. This is awesome. I think one of the recent patches finally fixed that guy. Gets you a little bit of brake pressure for the thing. Because now I can switch that to off and it should hold. Yes,
if next weekend I'm established and not super busy, I'll bring out the Qantas 777, which is currently still sitting in Sydney right now.
Oh. Alright, all the doors are now closed. Let me switch over to that. Let me go over to ground connections.
Haha.
What are you ha-haing about?
What he said earlier.
Oh. APU gens are on, so we'll disconnect the ground power. Release. I release you.
How are you already on departure?
What do you mean departure? I'm not even...
Someone's departing.
It's not me.
Oh, did I forget to turn off AI traffic?
Probably, because I see nobody departing.
Oh, of course I did. One lonely 777.
Uh-huh.
We only have one person who loves to get ahead of everyone. That's David.
Yeah, that's true.
David just goes. It's like, you're not gonna wait for us. It's kind of a
Yeah.
reason why we have things kind of scheduled out.
Well, part of that though is he's usually a little slower on the roll, so we always,
Yeah, he's always flying 730.
we usually catch up with him. So he's learned that if he goes first, then we'll just catch up by the end. Sometimes.
Well, like whenever we fly and I go at like the same time as him, I always let him go first. So usually if I'm like a 7, what was the last time? He was like 7.5 I was flying, and he was flying a 7.3.
Leave my panel lights on here.
That's the fun thing, because I love flying the 777, is because I was flying with this one friend of mine, and he was in a 7.3, I was flying a 777, and I got higher than him, and he was below me. I just want to be a little cocky, so and there was no ATC on the time, so I pushed it to 0.78 and just let the big 777 at GE, now you just take it, like, bye!
I'm losing my mind. the clicking noise.
Waiting for your action to open. Oh, are you kidding me?
I don't really hear a clicking noise. I'm listening to the stream too. So.
It's you. It's your mic. Or your headset. Because it only happens when you talk.
Wait, what just happened?
It's okay, I'll deal with it.
There we go. Push back. Let's do that. Nose to the right, yes. No. Oh yeah, I need to do this real quick. Almost forgot. A cars, pre-flight. Push that button there. What's the current time? Is 18:34. Estimated time of departure. 18:35. Estimated time en route is.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
All right.
Brazilian Simi Peter says, "Hey man, how are you today?"
Who says that? Oh, Brazilian. I got you. Thank you. Hey, Brazilian. Good to see you again. He was here yesterday. Welcome back to the stream. Just in time. We're just getting ready to depart out of Auckland for Sydney.
I'm watching Chris set up his very beautiful 7-8. Oh my god, not 7-8, 7-4-8.
Wait. Okay, what's he flying? Because now you've said
7-4-8.
8 numbers.
Started stumbling a little bit.
748. Okay, yeah, you're right. Gotcha. All the numbers.
PMBG 777X.
That would be cool.
Is he doing something? Oh, he's waiting for me to release the wheel chocks, probably. That'd be good. There we go.
Singapore Airlines has cargo?
Oh yeah, Singapore cargo. Yeah, they've got a cargo operation. A lot of those guys do. Korean has a cargo operation. Lufthansa has a cargo operation. All Nippon has a cargo operation. I mean, a lot of them have.
I don't know why they should start doing Dash 8 cargo operation. It's perfect.
Well, if they don't need to, there's no reason to buy a new plane if they don't need to. It's called economics.
No, like not like a 7-4, like a Dash 8.
Oh, well, that
Like a Dash Q400.
So you can
Yeah,
haul.
it's
So you can
perfect.
haul the mail. Like what? What are you gonna haul with that thing?
It's perfect for Alaska.
It's Amazon Prime.
Parking brakes.
I guess.
Did you know? I think.
All engines clear.
Well, I don't know what freight airline they partnered with, but Amazon partnered with. I forgot which one it was.
It's Atlas.
And they Atlas Air.
Yep.
They pay. I think they pay what 3 or 4 757s in Amazon Prime paint scheme.
Well, no, okay. So they're owned by Amazon. They're Amazon aircraft. I think they're 7.6s actually, but they're owned by Amazon. But they're operated by Atlas. So Amazon doesn't have to manage the pilots and the air operations because they don't know how to do that. They own the aircraft, and Atlas operates them for Amazon.
Like how
Very
you
nice.
see the American Eagle is operated by Wisconsin Air.
Yes, in that sense, I guess, yeah.
Are you pushing straight back?
Pushing back, and it's going to turn me in a moment. So
Which direction?
why are you pushing back at the exact same time? Hold, slow your roll. Stop, because I'm going to go tail into you in a moment.
Oh. No, you're going the opposite way.
I said nose to the right. What are you doing, John? John, that's the
Go
left. That's the. Oh gosh. What the crap are you doing?
See, these Australians who
Oh
don't get used
no,
to
this is
hypers.
not gonna be fun.
Okay, so apparently the toilet bowl, water goes the other way. Apparently left means right in us in the southern hemisphere or something. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, is that actually how it works?
I don't know.
Yes.
But not the left
It
means
actually-
right thing, but the
The toilet bowl.
yeah, I don't know. It's
Yes.
the wives' tale. I don't know.
It's true.
Up and down.
It actually.
How are we gonna get a 747 and a 75 to clear each other now?
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's taking me all the way back to the outer taxiway before he turns me. I think.
Hopefully.
Can you give Tim and I a chance to taxi up there, please?
Sure, it may be a while. We appear to maybe have a situation similar to LAX with Juan, where he tried to push us all the way to the runway. So I'm not sure what's happening. I'm waiting on engine start to figure out what's going on here.
I can see your tail moving.
Yeah, it's moving the wrong direction, but yeah.
I don't know if I might just hold push back. I don't know if.
I think that would be wise at this point. Just
Yeah.
the hold position there for you, buddy. and while I figure out what is happening. But we are making a trek. Apparently, this is the.
Well, we are on the other side of the world.
That's true. On the far side of the world. It's like a Master and Commander.
This is like a 25-hour flight from LA. Not 25, like
Moose,
19.
can you center up your camera on the winglets?
Can I center them up on the winglets? Meaning what?
Put your camera center looking straight at your winglet. Like looking straight at the winglet instead of looking forward, looking to the side.
Well, not in this view. This is the spot camera, so I can just
Well,
all I can do is pivot around the aircraft.
Take a very careful look at your winglet star.
I'm looking. Is there a problem?
It's cut off.
Oh no, it's supposed to be. I did that purposefully.
Oh, I thought like supposed to be there. Like,
No, I did that.
texture kind of goofy.
No, I did that artistically.
Ah,
It looks cool.
All right, so now he's turning me, but we're gonna hit the grass if he keeps on this trajectory.
It's perfect.
I think he's making you a lawn ornament.
I think so. We may have to take off on the Kentucky bluegrass after all.
All right, I'm pushing back.
All right, yeah, you should be fine now. I'm well out of the area. All right, you know what? I'm props to John. He actually kind of knew what he was doing here. We avoided the grass, barely. We were like right on the edge there, but yeah, okay, well done. And he's actually gonna. All right, we're gonna go for engine start then. Now that I feel like he knows what he's doing. All right, we'll turn on. Well, I'm just gonna leave them all off for the moment. Those guys can stay off. Fuel pumps are coming on. That's off, that's ready to go, and starting 3 and 4. Beacon's on, right? Yeah.
I don't understand. It says right engine shutdown and right engine starter. Tim.
What? You having engine problems? Is this the
Yeah.
Is this the captain sim?
Unfortunately.
Okay, so who knows? Is this the one that did you get it recently, or have you had it for a while? Because they did some other updates recently.
It's recent. I just reinstalled it, so I don't know why
Well,
it's going.
reinstall versus like did you just re-download it? I guess is the better question.
Yeah, I re-downloaded it.
Okay.
It says left engine shutdown, right engine
Parking
shutdown,
brakes.
and left engine starter, right engine starter.
Are they
Is
running?
your fuel valve open?
no. I'm gonna need an idea for my first prepared aircraft.
Who's preparing it for you?
You know what I mean.
I do, but it was
That
easy
you
shot
just-
to take.
you opened the door on that one.
It's
Door was open.
It is Sarcasm Saturday. Do you not know that?
The bleed air switches weren't on.
Moosestaffa is not going to hold back today.
I am not. I'm feeling feisty. I was. David was getting frosty with me yesterday, and I'm giving the frost right back.
Oh, yeah, David's not here, so I'm not the target.
That means you are the target because David's not here.
Yeah,
I
it's
wasn't
target
here.
me.
I said to give you any frosting. I just don't care with the cream filling.
I'm not touching that
Not
one.
even touching that one.
Not touching that. Sarcasm Saturday does have its limits.
Tow truck disconnected.
I know, but it's been a while since we all had a good laugh anyway, so.
That's true. Oh, goodness. That's why we do this. That's why we do this. Alright. Numbers 1 and 2 are coming online. Fuel tanks engine. Oh, that's right. We're below the 120 rule, so we're going to turn that off when this will start up. Okay.
This problem again? It's giving me. It won't start the right engine because it's valve from. My valve's open.
Just do the flight sim auto start thing. I don't know.
Yeah, just cheat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just.
When it out, cheat
Control
it
E.
out.
Yeah,
Fine, it's clear.
exactly.
Yeah.
Unless you have one of the payor aircraft where they can't do that.
Yeah, this one won't do it, so I'm gonna have to do the state.
Alright, pack's coming on. We're over to engine bus tie. That's good to go.
My 748 starting number 3 and 4.
Sounds good.
I got 4 turning and burning.
Are you flying the
We-
7-4 today, Chris? Tim?
Affirmative.
Nice. Alright, we've got...
You didn't hear my little witty remark saying,
Gets out of my way.
oh, Captain Tim's not in his usual 717 today?
I did not hear that, no. turn those guys off. We'll turn the other tanks on here. That does that. Go TCAS on. RTO set. Flaps
I
coming
have
down
another-
to 10.
So my college has every quarter they have a dawn patrol.
Which means?
Means every quarter all of us flight students we get up early in the morning, go to the airport, pre-flight our aircraft, fly out to one of the multiple fly-in restaurants that are around Tulsa, have breakfast, and then fly back.
Oh, that's cool.
Lucky.
Yeehaw.
But we do like at the crack of dawn so that we get sunrise and all that.
Very nice.
Okay, MCP, takeoff speed, CDU, pre-flight down, trims done, text tapering, complete anti-ice, recall, auto brake, flight controls, okay. Let's double check the flight controls.
Alright, we got 2 green now.
You got two,
And they go to Oshkosh.
2 good starts now?
Yeah.
Good deal.
Still can't figure out why that won't start. I've had that problem for a while.
And we've got this stupid recirc fan nonsense that's still a goofy bug with the 4.7. I don't know what that's all about. I don't care. Let's see. Just want to double check, make sure things are on fan. I guess. That's all set to go. Packs are on. Yeah, that's not part. That's just noisy, so let's not do that. That's just noisy. Okay. Alright, brakes released. And we're gonna inch forward here. Come on, you can do it! There you go.
Captain Sim, please turn.
Yeah, go.
Nice. I think it's Captain Sim, not Captain Tim.
It won't turn.
Oh my gosh. See, this is why I test fly aircraft before I do them on stream, generally.
Yeah, and usually the steering works, okay?
I'm just saying. Well, yeah, but you reinstalled everything. That's why you haven't.
Oh, there we
didn't
go.
test it. That's my point.
I just unplugged my rudder pedals.
Oh, well, that would help.
We all using 2-3?
Correcto.
2-3 left.
Well,
Hey Moose,
yes. Yes.
we have the same EFB.
The same. What do you mean?
My tablet I use is a Samsung Galaxy Tab E.
Oh. Nice. I call it my cat because if you say it fast enough, you're talking about a tabby cat. Tabby.
Yeah, I use that for both the flight simulation and actual real life aviation until I can afford to get an iPad and get ForeFlight.
Nice. Nice on the ForeFlight, not about the iPad. No iPad is ever nice in my opinion, but that's me.
Well,
Like iPad.
unfortunately, until ForeFlight comes out for Android, I'm kind of SOL.
I know. Alright, I see. Tim, is that you coming around on the taxiway over there?
Affirmative.
Chris, how you doing?
I'm taxiing to the active.
Yeah, and Captain Tim.
Oh, I see your tail moving now. Okay. Alright, I'm taking...
Taxiing onto the, like, somewhat active.
It's the actual active. No, for me anyway, not... Yeah, what you're taxiing on is a taxiway nowadays.
Look like a couple of snowballs there.
Yeah, well... Sometimes I feel like a snowball.
747 isn't big, so...
Alright, we're gonna put the strobes on as we come on to the runway. Confirm the flaps are in position. They are.
Slap the clock.
Hell no, not yet. I'm not rolling yet.
The 777 checklist for me has it when I take up lineup away, it's to slap the clock.
Yeah.
Great. It's really gonna do this to me now too.
Do what?
It's not letting me. It's not gonna even let me go up to like 90% power. It's gonna go up to be like, let me go up to 50% power on takeoff. So it's probably the climb setting.
Well, maybe. You don't. If you're in a 7.5, you don't need 100% power. All right, here we go. Setting the clock.
Mr. Tim, for your airline procedures, is it slap the clock when you get line up and wait, or is it when you take off clearance?
When you start the roll.
Ah,
Out of the gate, Tim.
No. When you start the roll on the runway, not out of the gate. Not when you start to move, but when you start the takeoff roll.
Okay. So his airline's different than
Oh, you're
WestWind.
gonna love this view. Wait till you see this replay.
Oh, because you got my takeoff.
Yep.
Nice.
I want to see this too.
Positive rate gear up. It is a beautiful day here, I'll tell you that. Nice and clear.
I got clouds.
I got clouds in the distance, but I don't have clouds right here.
Take your call through 3.
Yep, I will.
I hope to eventually, when I get my flights and everything up, is get a few more GoPros and such, and I'll start a second channel, which I'll dedicate to more the live actual flying of airplanes, and just call it Encrypted Aviation.
Nice.
Get your butt thrown out of college for that too.
Yeah, make sure you have permission before you're doing recording stuff.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to take off with 50% power.
Alright, I'm passing through 3 now.
Okay, I'm lining up 2-3. The 7.5 can do it with this amount of cargo I have. But we're gonna test that. Rolling.
Still glances at the turn APU up. Yep.
Rotot.
Passing 6.
Just don't forget to turn your gear to off.
I do that later. I do that as part of my 10 checks.
Ah. So I know the 7.4 and 7.3 have that 3-position gear setting, but the 7.5 have it?
Yep.
7.5 has it. The 777, I don't know if it has it.
This 777 has the single up or down, same
It's
with the
single.
7.8.
Yeah, 7.8, yeah.
Did that change with the Dash 8 and Dash 900's 7.4? Is it the double throw or is it still triple?
I think with the 8 now it's the the double throw, not the triple.
Let us know when you're through 3 there on the departure.
Roger. I guess that's all the power I needed. I mean, we're climbing fast.
That's 10,000. Landing lights off. Set the
2 or
gear
3,000
off.
for you, Tim.
Okay, doke.
Double check that.
Northwest 112 on the roll.
Oh, by the way, Moose, just so you know, you have one of the rare and only pictures of that aircraft I sent you.
Nice.
Because I lost the SD card.
Lost the SD card.
I don't know where I put it.
Oh my gosh.
But actually, I caught the other day on Christmas Eve day. I caught one of the very few surviving U.S. Airways painted American Airlines aircraft.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna go away in the near future, I'm sure.
It's so you know how American has they will do their thing, put a little American swoosh at the front of it.
Yeah.
It's painted as U.S. Airways with a little American swoosh at the front.
Huh.
Oh shoot! I actually forgot to close the window.
Oh my gosh.
And then just after I packed my camera up and I was about to leave, I look up behind me and departing is one of the older American Eagle painted. I think it was one of the older jets. It was one of the regional jets. I was like, dang, 2 good aircraft in one day. I got one. I missed the other one. Life of having the secondary fun of being a plane spotter.
You sure that wasn't a retro paint job?
Yeah, it looked like a retro one. It was one of the rare paint schemes, I should say.
Through 8,000. Windows are closed. We're good.
Did you say you're only at 3,000 now?
8,000.
Oh, 8,000. Okay, I was gonna say. Thought I heard you call 3,000 for Tim earlier.
I wonder if United and Delta are going to do the same thing, have a few of their aircraft painted up as their old subsidiaries that they acquired.
Never.
So the logo in the front of it.
And I'm through 3,000.
3,575, 2 tweak left.
On the turnout.
We're through transition altitude. We're passing 16,000.
Roger. Through 12,000. I will say the Captain Sub's kind of a pain to get off the ground, but once you get off the ground, it's pretty smooth.
I just wish you have a 25 knot crosswind.
There's no 25 knot crosswind. No.
What do you mean there's no 25 knot crosswind?
Currently, where we are.
Well, currently, he's just saying in the future, someday.
Yeah, I've flown in crazy winds in this thing before. I was flying into Copenhagen.
That's the one thing I'm hoping to get once I upgrade to prepared is the better weather engine, and then once getting into an airport, I really want to experience some good crosswind landings. It'd be fun.
Here's a takeoff for you to watch.
Was it beautiful?
Yeah, I bought that Christmas special, New Zealand from Orbix for $21.
Uh-huh.
And the North Island looks really nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I have
posted.
I mean, not bad for $21, you know?
Yeah, I have Orbix Australia as a whole, but I don't have any. And then I have Brisbane and the one I can never pronounce, Cairns. Looks like Cairns or Cairns, but I guess it's Cairns, up in the north eastern part of Australia. From the Friday Night Ops we did almost a year ago now, probably 6 months ago. Coming through 21. Just make sure I got my stuff correct here.
Through 18,000 for UPS 402.
Excellent. Go ahead and log that before I forget. Our out time was 1836 Zulu. And our off time 1849. Excellent.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Ocean for like an hour and a half.
Yep. Oh, okay.
I have a headwind.
I have a tailwind. I have a quartering tailwind. Out of 132 for 39 knots.
Okay. I think Tim is catching up to me.
Well, if you've got a headwind, it wouldn't surprise me. Chris and Tim, what altitudes are you going with?
I'm going to go with 3.2, and then I'm going to step to 3.4.
Copy.
And we're all the way up to 3.6.
Copy that.
3 or 4 for us.
Copy.
For me, I should say.
Yeah, I knew what you were doing, so that's why I didn't ask. So I already knew what yours was.
You're good. Should departure checklist. Windows closed. That's the only one I need to worry about.
I got the wrong manuals for the 757. I got the old ones.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The old Captain Sim ones?
Yep. I need the updated Captain Sim 3.
Gotcha.
The 757 Captain 3 instead of the old ones.
Why do I have a TCAS warning?
Probably because you're close to another aircraft?
Yeah, I know that, but who?
I don't know.
Oh
Is
my
it-
god,
Top
Tim.
or you?
You're like less than a mile above me.
Well, wait.
Yeah, I'm not getting a TCAS warning at all because well, I'm getting a traffic alert, but no big deal. Because of the altitude separation.
Yeah.
What are you climbing at? You got your flaps up or anything? You dragging something?
No, I was just trying to get the speed because I knew I wanted to get some separation. Now we're climbing.
Well, go to plan B.
Yeah, right? Just past 3-1, 3,000 to go.
Does a 7.4 go faster than a 7.5?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah, Tim said, oh yeah.
I didn't hear him.
Oh yeah. Bueller?
Yeah, it may look big, but it moves out.
Yes, it does. The Queen can move. 1,000 to go.
Oh, you know what part I love of Philo Spieler? I like the part where Cameron is talking to the principal on the phone and he's yelling at him like he's the dad.
Rooney! Calm down. Hey, Fourth Doctor's here, and Matthew's here. Good to see you guys. Welcome aboard.
Oh my god, hi Tim.
What, did he like just fly right over the top of you or something?
Yeah, like so close. I can literally like see his passenger through the window right now.
Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll level at 34. Oh, nice, Fourth Doctor. They're both Matthew. I say Matthew to the other guy because I can't pronounce whatever that username is. So, I know his name is Matthew, so I call him Matthew. Just like I call Kythric Kevin because I know his name is Kevin. But that's funny.
Is it though?
That's what you've told me. That's what you've told me. If you lied to me, then I'm coming over there and we're gonna have it out.
I mean, yeah, that's my name.
Yeah. It is now. Because I told you.
Just stick with it.
Just stick with it. Kevin!
I gotta figure out how I got such a fuel imbalance.
Huh? I don't know either. Serpento? Oh.
No.
Serpento. Okay. Oh, Serpento. I like that, actually. Serpento. Graduated 500 math in high school. Nice. Yeah, well, my name is Mike or Michael, so, there's nothing common about that name either, so,
My name either. There's nothing common.
Mayo is common?
Mayo, I call you...
It's not my actual name.
I know it's not.
Mayo, I call you two things, delicious condiment or mayo.
Delicious condiment? That sounds...
I get used to it.
A little awkward.
Oh, Lord.
I like mayonnaise, what do you expect?
That wasn't the part that was awkward.
Sometimes people...
Are you really going to make Lang a career there, Crypto?
Yeah.
I don't know about him, but I know I am.
Oh, goodness. Yep, that's, sounds about right. Serpento.
Mayo sandwich.
Some people call me mustard at school.
Mustard?
Oh, they need to catch up to what's from you.
Yep, mustard. Mayo or mustard, but I usually go by mayo.
Okay, ketchup.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Okay, so we got 1,071 nautical miles to go. We expected arrival in Sydney is 2128 Zulu. It's currently
1,000 miles?
1907, yeah. 1,069 now. It's currently 1907. So that is about little under 2.5 hours.
Why are your spoilers out?
Right on target. That's the goof of the V pilot. They're not out.
He's just waiting.
That's right.
No, I'm talking about Tim.
I know. His are not out either. I've seen that on V pilots. The traffic stuff often shows up with the spoilers deployed. I don't know why. But they're not in reality out. So up here at 3-4, I've got a quartering tailwind of about 55 knots coming out of 119.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just passing 340 and getting the same about 121 degrees at 52.
Yep, that's about right. Your brother Daniel and your other brother Darren.
You know what we should have done?
What should we have done?
Should have done that for New Zealand. Oh shoot, what do you call it? Tourist flight over Antarctica.
Oh, they do a tourist flight over Antarctica? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they dumped. I think it was a 7.6. I forgot what plane it was where they put it down and on the Antarctic. I forgot how many they got killed. It was a DC-10.
That sounds like a good plan. Oh yeah, I'm showing there's a set of airways that go down to Antarctica from New Zealand. Alpha 338 and Alpha RP 640.
How far is that?
It looks like it's a healthy distance. It's definitely farther than the flight we're going today.
Dash 8 will be able to handle that.
No, it won't.
What was the 2 airports again?
No, they're airways, not airports. I was just commenting there are two
Airports in the ocean.
there's 2 airways that go between Antarctica and New Zealand. It's I'm looking at them on Navigraph right here. Whoop. And I zoomed in too far. Airway Alpha 338 and Airway Papa 640. And both airways originate just south of, I think that's Christchurch right there. Yes. Actually, Alpha 338 originates from Christchurch, and then at Helge, which is on the edge of the New Zealand FIR, it splits into Papa 640, and Alpha 338 continues. Yeah, we're doing a bit of a longer one today. This flight's been kind of delayed for a while. We flew out here back in November, and then between the Jaguar flights and Christmas and all the other nonsense that goes along with the holidays, just haven't had a chance to go back yet. So we flew from Brisbane, I think it was. No. Was it Brisbane?
Sure.
It was one of them. It was some Australian city. You know, they're all the same. I'm looking at it right here. What is this? That's Adelaide. That is definitely not where we were. Down here. Here we go.
It was Brisbane.
It was Brisbane? Okay. No, it wasn't. It was Melbourne. There we go. Melbourne.
That's what he said.
We flew out about. We flew from Brisbane to Melbourne, and then from Melbourne to Auckland. That's what it was. What
I
the
thought
heck?
you were referring to the first one.
What's going on here? Oh yeah, I just actually made this available for regulars to be able to post links, and apparently NightBot doesn't know I have any regulars, so I have to like add them manually. So here, I'll do this. Because
like staying regular.
NightBot slapped me down. Yeah, get your Metamucil.
Not normal.
So this is the Air New Zealand flight. Oh, I love the
I don't know where anybody is.
I love the picture of just the wreckage on the snow. That's nice.
Yep.
Operate between 77 and 79. The flight would leave Auckland Airport in the morning and spend a few hours flying over the Antarctic continent before returning to Auckland in the evening via Christchurch. On November 28th of 79, the 14th flight of TE901 flew into Mount Erebus on Ross Island.
How do you fly into a mountain?
Well, by doing it. Flying too low and not realizing it, probably.
White on white.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Antarctica, killing all 237 passengers and 20 crew on board. The accident became known as the Mount Erebus disaster. Initial investigation concluded the accident was caused by pilot error, but public outcry led to the establishment of the Royal Commission of Inquiry. That's a fantastic name, by the way. I work for the Royal Commission of Inquiry. Into the crash, the commission, presided over by Justice Peter Mahone, concluded that the accident was caused by a correction made to the coordinates of the flight path the night before the disaster, coupled with a failure to inform the flight crew of the change, with the result that the aircraft, instead of being directed by computer down McMurdo Sound, as the crew had been led to believe, was instead rerouted into the path of Mount Erebus. Justice Mahone's report accused Air New Zealand of presenting an orchestrated litany of lies. I love this article. This is fantastic. And this led to changes in senior management at the airline. The accident is New Zealand's deadliest peacetime disaster, as well as the deadliest accident in the history of Air New Zealand. Goodness.
And now you know.
Now I know.
You go to there, it says if you still go to that mountain, you can see all the wreckage still.
Oh, it's all still there.
Yeah.
Here's-
you
You can't clean it up.
Yeah, that's true. So here's where it impacted, apparently.
There are a bunch of penguins playing Flight Simulator there.
What did he say?
He said there's probably a bunch of penguins playing Flight Simulator there. G.I. Joe. Did I miss something? All right, we are about to leave the the New Zealand initial airspace as we cross Madap.
How do you check fuel again on the 7.5? I forget where it is.
How do you check what?
Your fuel quantity, how much you have left.
It's up on the upper panel, middle of
you
a
Oh, that's right.
walk out on the wing,
open the cap,
take
sniff.
a dipstick.
That's right. And a flashlight. Look in there. You're going to need a harness and a parachute. And a
Tim,
oxygen mask.
And hopefully not to get stuck to the engine.
Tim, did
Oh,
you have
Fort
a
Doctor,
favorite
okay.
engine on the 7.5?
Huh?
Tim?
My favorite engine on the 7.5 was one that was turning.
But you didn't care if it was a Pratt & Whitney or...
No, I love Pratt & Whitney all the way. I like the, what's the new one, the 4070 or whatever it is.
I like
not
if
a big
it's
fan of the
loud.
Rolls Royce and not a big fan of the GEs.
Yeah, I love Pratt & Whitney. The sound, too, that I love.
Want to hear a story?
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
When Northwest Orient was buying the 747 and the DC-10, they're both buying the airplanes at the same time. The head of the airline name was Lipinski, who was a really down-to-earth kind of guy, if you get my drift. So they invited the engine manufacturers in to do a presentation. Dog and pony show.
Thank you for the bits, 1R.
So, say again?
Sorry, someone cheered a bunch of bits at me, so I was just saying thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so
Carry on.
the Pratt & Whitney guy came in and did his full song and dance and talk about how great the engines were. And then when the GE guy came into the door and put his stuff down on the table, Lipinski said, well, when I want a jet engine, I buy Pratt & Whitney. When I want a toaster, I go to GE.
That's a good one.
That's a true story.
That is fantastic. I don't know how many of you ever seen the movie Kate and Leopold with Hugh Jackman and I think it's Meg Ryan. But he's a time traveling. He travels through time from like the 19th century or something. And he shows up and he's making a comment. He's trying to use the toaster, which is a GE toaster. It says General Electric on it. And makes the comment because his toast just keeps getting burned every time he makes it. He says, if the General of Electric had intended to make this thing burn your toast, somebody just goes to this tirade of stuff. And that's all I thought of when you said making a toaster from GE. That and a great episode of 30 Rock where they redesign a toaster oven into the Pontiac Aztec accidentally, which is hilarious.
Another two Lipinski stories for you.
All right.
When Northwest built its new corporate headquarters, which was actually in a hangar on the south, on the south side of the Minneapolis airport, just a beam of 30 left. The architects came in, beautiful thing, and he had to rip all the windows out because he didn't want the employees at corporate headquarters sitting there watching the airplanes on the airport. Then he took all the stall doors off the restrooms in the men's room so people wouldn't linger.
He's a real efficiency expert, wasn't he?
Yeah. Why we were known as Hoover Airlines, we strike at anything.
Nowadays, you have to put stall doors back on because people will linger otherwise. All right, we're outside of Auckland's airspace now. We're just in the what is this? It's like the New Zealand. Yeah, we're in the New Zealand Oceanic FIR. And we'll cross into the Brisbane Oceanic at Olrel. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's Olrel. It's a killer.
No idea. What's your Mach number, Moose?
We are Mach .837.
Okay.
What are you mocking?
Mocking mostly crypto.
Yeah, well.
Let's see, Mach .843.
Gotcha.
Mach .927.
Okay, what?
Who is doing that?
Mayo, apparently. Your wings are going to come off, but, you know.
In the 7.5?
Yeah, it's perfect. It's a rocket
It's
ship.
going to be a glider when he gets to the other side of the...
Yeah, we've already burned 8,000 pounds of fuel.
Well, yeah, if you had closed your window, it would have been less drag.
That's right.
Guys, I had this covered, okay?
Oh, do you?
Apparently not.
Get it? I have it covered.
Ha!
Good one.
Oh, boy.
All right, I'm headed off. Take care, guys.
All right, see you. We'll see you on the New Year.
Yep. See you next year.
Yeah, have a good one.
When's the New Year? Oh, that's in... Oh my god.
On Tuesday. Well, technically Monday night, Tuesday morning. At the transition. It's coming up. It's almost 2019.
One more year till Kanye becomes president.
Till Kanye, really? Oh, and you thought Trump was bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cool. I never noticed the little placard up here before at the maximum structural weight limitations for taxi, takeoff, in-flight, landing, zero fuel weight. That's cool.
I just realized something. I just went to a restaurant yesterday, and I got my drink served without a straw. I was like, why isn't there a straw? And they're like, we can't give out straws with our drinks anymore, like, just normally, because they're saying that it's technically assuming your gender.
Wait, what? How does a straw
Yeah.
have anything to do with assuming your gender?
I don't know, that's what the person said. Some young kid.
I think, well, some young kid, I think he's just being stupid. It's probably because they banned straws wherever you're living,
Yeah, the plastic.
because that's the new fad. Never
California.
mind the countless amounts of other plastic that is around, but the straw is what we have to get rid of. Like, come on, really?
Plastic containers. Water bottle.
So I caught up to somebody.
Probably not me. It's probably Tim, if anything.
It's probably me.
Or it shouldn't be you if you're going Mach 9.2.
Say what?
Very slow Mach .92.
Well, what do you have, like a 150 knot headwind or something?
No, it says 25 knot. For some reason. Who's Kale? M59.
I don't think that's any of us.
777. He's like an hour ahead of us.
Yeah, that's not part of us. That's just somebody else.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that guy there. That is Quentin Erasmus. Great last name. I love it.
I'm gonna go grab some breakfast quickly. Be back.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what happens in 5 years, Moose?
The Earth plunges into the sun.
Crypto doesn't get his license.
No. WestWind
I
turns
retire.
30. So that means next year, WestWind turns 35. Not 35, 25.
I was gonna say,
So
that's some
second
interesting
order.
math there.
Westwind's a person?
Hey, corporations are people. Don't you know that?
Well, not a single person.
No,
So which
legally.
means, Moose, we should be seeing what 25th anniversary edition WestWind paint schemes.
I don't know that we'll do 25. Well, we might do 25.
The common is 25 years.
That's true. Could be a quarter century. So are you saying that's this, like 2019 is 25, or 2020 is 25?
2019 be 25. Because it's in 1994, remember?
Not, wait, 96.
Oh, 96?
Yeah. Did you just do your math
Derp.
wrong now?
I would think it was 94. Like, okay, 2 years, 2021. Be 25
Okay.
years.
All right, that's fine. We got some time. I was gonna say, I thought I just did the 20th anniversary not that long ago. I'll start storyboarding.
We're just gonna create a series of the original, the previous, and the current all together for a little trilogy set.
No, there you go. Let's see. Copy that for it, Doctor. I understand. Just remember, Dave Ramsey does a really good analogy of the difference between men and women shopping. Is the man gets there and goes, "All right, what are we here to get? We're gonna go this way. The item is right there. We're gonna make it to there in just a few minutes. We're gonna pick up the item. We're gonna go check out. We're gonna get back to the car, synchronize our watches now, and go get it." And the wife is like, "Oh no! We are going to experience this. We are going in every store. We're going to touch and look at everything. We're gonna buy a bunch of stuff." And then when we get to the cash register, we're going to ask the cash register person how about her day in her life. We're going to go home, and the next day we're going to bring most of it back.
Sounds like crypto at a strip club.
I don't want to know.
Really?
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wonderful. Do. Oh, that's appropriate. So Facebook, will do that thing where it jumps up and says, "Hey, your memory's on Facebook from so many years ago." So 4 years ago, it's recalling when we've just after Christmas for a number of years, it was a tradition. Me and my brother would put together those 3D puzzles. And 4 years ago today, apparently we finished the, which I'm going to see if that comes across on the camera there, the Sydney Opera House, which is appropriate because we're flying to Sydney now.
I have a story about that.
About putting together the Sydney Opera House or the real Sydney Opera
Literally.
House? Literally. Okay. Go ahead.
Was in my youth was at a garden party in Leighton Buzzard in England. True name. And went
Whatever
to
you say.
Post party
Uh-huh.
with at this woman's estate, and it turns out, I mean, it's a beautiful estate. It's like Downton Abbey, but turns out this woman, her quarry supplied the sand that was used in building the Sydney Opera House because of its geometric shape. It's used all over the world in cement construction.
Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh.
Yeah, I turned down a chance to drive a 12-cylinder Jaguar because I was stupid.
Yeah, that is stupid.
Well, she asked me if I wanted to drive, and I'm like, no. And then the car porter brought up the Jaguar. I'm like, oh man.
I should have said yes. J-Hugs, the temp zone, the ICAST. So this is a bug right now with the PMDG 7.4. I haven't run the update on this thing in a little bit, so there may be a fix for it now. I don't know. But ever since they did the initial updates that kind of synchronized the updates with the 7.4.8, this comes up whenever I fly, and it's temp zone left and right. The QR, the Quick Reference Handbook, QRH, tells you basically what you have to do is perform a zone reset and potentially a pack reset, and we'll clear that if it's not actually a problem, or what it basically means is some part of the pack system has failed. That does nothing. Nothing clears it, and it shows up every time. So it's clearly not a actual failure. It doesn't show up as a failure in the FMC. It's just a bug. So we just ignore it. In fact, usually I go through and cancel it just so I don't have to see it, and I just didn't do that this time. So yeah, if I hit recall, though, it'll show back up because it's still there. But yeah, so I just kind of ignore that one. Because, yeah, in fact, in the status page, as a result, it shows this down here, these recirc fans, upper right, left, and number 3, which I assume are the faulting recircs that supposedly thinks it has failed. Now, on the cargo version, I don't even have any recirc fans to do anything with, so I have a fan for the flight deck, but that's about it. So, anyway.
It shows its ugly self in 748, so don't feel bad. Because 748, I got FMC.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, if you look at my stream real quick, you'll see it.
Yeah, stand by. Heading there now. Alright, so here's Chris's stream, and... Oh yeah, there's the FMC thing. So what's the... Does it show the FMC message somewhere?
No.
Oh, it just says... Nice. Just have a endless FMC alert. Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, it's just a bug. It's just a bug. Check the Lucifer switch, yeah. I don't think I want to push the Lucifer switch. That sounds bad. The heck is a Lucifer switch?
Whatever it is, I ain't touching it.
I know, right? Does it have a big 666 right next to it? Let me find you.
Call button.
What'd you say, Tim?
Probably the flight attendant call button.
You know, he can't get away with saying that.
He can, I know. It's on the overhead aft panel.
He's probably met a few that he probably thought to himself, are you related to him? Hey, by the way, just out of curiosity, have you thought about your itinerary yet for June, or no?
Oh yeah, hang on one second. Oh, is this what you're talking about? The lower lobe cargo air conditioning flow rate? Where's my recall? Well, it's still there. Zoom in on what? Like, I don't see anything called Lucifer. That's the thing that's throwing me off. Yeah, we called... Okay, well, you called the Lucifer switch because it's the LCFR. Oh, okay, Lucifer. I gotcha. Yeah, so it's not doing anything though. Like if I set it to high, forward, aft, or both, or whatever, it doesn't make a difference. It's still there. Now maybe that'll do. Should be in both. Okay, well it's in both now. And if I go too close to that thing. Yeah, see, it's all still there. So now try. Okay, back reset. All right. If this fixes it, then you're my hero. Zone reset. Try that now. Pack reset. No. Let me pull the QRH back up here a second. Make sure I'm doing the procedure right. Let's see. This is temp zone. Two 2.27, 2.28. Okay. One or more of these occur. A zone duct overheat, the master trim air valve fails closed, or a zone temperature controller fails. This is the temp zone warning. Zone reset switch push. Temp zone message blanks. Temp zone message stays shown or shows again within 5 minutes. Go to step 3. Passenger temp selector set. If temp zone controllers failed, all cabin zones maintained at moderate temperature. So let's just take them out of auto then. Let's do that and that. Lower zone. If temperature controls fail, okay. Do not accomplish the following checklist. Trim air off. Yeah, okay. Zone reset. So for flight deck temp selector set. Yeah. Yeah, nothing seems to be changing it, so let me just cancel it and recall it and see. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a bug. I think it's...
Oh, I just thought about something. Why, if they're retiring, like every airline's pretty much retiring the 747-400, why are they why is Boeing deciding to go start production on the 747-8? I know they already started, but like, why are they doing that? Like, not doing like a new.
Well, okay, let me stop you right there, because they went into production a number of years ago. It's because they figured there was a market for people, because the A380 was selling like hotcakes, and so they went, well, let's give people a Boeing version that will be more fuel efficient actually than the A380. But once they got done with the program, the market had changed, and the advent of the 787 and the A350 has kind of killed the economics of the four-engine aircraft. You know, ETOPS aircraft and the lightweight composite aircrafts with the only 2 engines. That has really destroyed the market for large-scale aircraft. When the A380 was being proposed, the idea was the hub and spoke system was going to be the wave of the future, and now that's why the A380 sales have dropped off, because hub and spoke isn't what people are thinking the wave of the future is anymore. It's more direct flights with smaller aircraft, but they can fly really far, and so it doesn't make sense to take 500 people at a time and push them from hubs and then splay them out. It's more economical to go, hey, you want to go there? Let's just go straight there. So the economics changed. Unfortunately,
yeah,
the thing's already being built, is in production. You can't just say, oh, well, I guess we won't build it anymore. I mean, that's a humongous loss, so they try to sell as many as they can. It's still sold fairly okay for the cargo side, but it didn't hardly sell at all for the passenger side. So I'm at we're buying 747s like crazy. Yeah, well, because you can, because they're that's awesome. Yeah, you can probably get them fairly cheap because you can pick them up off of people that are trying to get rid of them. Yeah, they are a cargo workhorse. That's cool. Whereabouts are you based? If you're working for Kalita, or however you pronounce it. Oil is still pretty low. That's a little, I guess. That's oil quantity, yeah. What's the, I forget what the, actually I can go find out, hang on a second. Where, home base DC, is that what that is? Like, not just home based. What is that? I don't know what that means. I'm just trying to figure out where in the world you are. That's my question. Okay. West Coast, East Coast. I don't need like a city necessarily, but I'm just trying to. Like, I know some people are in Southern California. I'm in Central California. There's people over. Tim's over in like Chicago area. Just trying to get a feel for where people are at. Just fun to know. CVG is okay. There we go. That tells me enough. Yeah. I know some people get really like finicky about revealing their location online, but so. Well, that's cool, man. All right, stand by. I'm gonna go check something real quick.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
He just took his headset off and left for a minute.
Oh. John Fly. Everybody,
John Fly,
Mike's...
thanks for hosting. Mike will be back in just a second.
Took the words out of my mouth. Hey Mike, Tronfly's hosting you with 120.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, hey, John Fly. I just walked away right as you hosted. Awesome. Thank you for the host, sir. How you doing, John Fly? Agent B7, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. J-Hugs, I was just going to say real quick, the oil quantity for the 7.4. I was just looking it up. I have Mike Ray's handbook here for the 7.4. So he's saying minimum oil quantity is 18 quarts with the engine shut down, but it's normal to see the quantity drop by about 5 quarts after the engine is started. So the minimum should be about 13. So it is a little toward the low side, especially on this other side over here. We're down to 14. If it drops below 13, though, that's where we kind of go, problems. So. C-Tech 1977, thank you for the follow, sir. Welcome aboard. Good to have you here. We are flying, for those of you that are coming over from John Fly's channel, we are flying in the 747-400 today from Auckland, New Zealand, and we're going over to Sydney, Australia, doing a cargo run. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing. Good to see you guys. Normally fly on Fridays and Saturdays, sometimes Thursday nights, depending on my work schedule. But we do a lot of stuff in the 7.4, the 7.3, the Mad Dog, the MD 83, 82, I guess it is. What else do I fly normally?
717.
The 717. Well, we just finally flew that for the first time. We'll be doing more flights than that. Also be doing more flights in the CRJ and the 787, hopefully. So. But yeah.
787 is fun. I have that one.
Yeah, 787 is fun. So welcome, guys. And once again, thank you, John Fly, for the host. I'm a little rusty on the 7.4 systems. I've moved to the 7.6. Ah, gotcha. Though most are similar, yeah. Well, and I learned from Tim, the 7.6-400 flight deck is very similar to the 7.4 flight deck, apparently. I did not know that before.
How do you give bits?
How do you give bids? I think there's a little bit icon right here
buy
on
them.
your. Yeah, you have to have them in order to give them.
I know I have them, but I still don't know.
So on your chat window there's right next to the emoticon icon. There's a little like widget thing there. That's your thing. Which when I click it, it says you cannot cheer in your own channel, which makes sense, obviously. I don't think it will let you, and I don't. Go ahead and do this. Post the link, and then I will, because I can see it. It'll NightBot will slap you for it. Just do it anyway, and then I will repost it so everyone else can see it. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Copy, paste. There we go. Yeah, sorry about NightBot. He's a bit overzealous. So here's the link you just posted. Ah, okay. Oh, this is interesting. Air distribution diagram. Ah. That's cool. Sweet. All right, cool. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'll have to save that away. That's cool. I like the name, too. The Lucifer switch. It sounds so ominous. So for those of you that are here from John Fly's channel, we were talking about the bug in PMDG that gives this temp zone right and left indication. And the Lucifer switch that this guy's talking about is, find the best way to get back through. Well, let's do it this way. Is this guy up on the aft overhead panel. The lower lobe cargo conditioned air flow rate, or LCCAFR, so Lucifer, basically. But yeah, so I guess that's supposed to be set to both generally. Basically, we're told if we have perishables in the lower forward or aft, if we need temperature control, you need to turn that on. I gotcha. Yeah, so if there's no perishables, I guess you could just leave that in off. But if you do have stuff that's perishable and the lower stuff, then you would need to turn that on. So, cool.
Yeah, what are you talking about? The dead dog switch?
Probably the same thing. Yeah, he calls it a Lucifer switch, which is this lower lobe cargo conditioned air flow rate switch on the aft upper panel.
Dead dog switch.
Sure. Go to the air diagram of the lower ICAS. Okay. This guy here. With it off, you can't see temps. Oh! Oh, down here you mean. Okay, let me see. Okay. Hey, you figured out how to do the bits. Thank you for the bits there, Pizza Pie, also known as Mayo.
I wish I had more.
Oh, yeah, look at that. The selector goes away.
I would have gave you more, but my PayPal wasn't working.
Your what wasn't working? Oh, PayPal. Gotcha. That's cool, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll have more for you soon.
What am I clicking on there? What is that doing? Oh, that's another. Oh, I gotcha. That's the toga over there. So it's in both places. That makes sense. It has 1% in fuel burn, so we don't need to temp control the lowers. We turn it off. Oh, good to know. Cool. Love it. Learn something new.
Good pilot's always learning.
That's right. A good person is always learning, never mind a pilot. It's good lesson for life. Always learning.
True.
If you're not learning
My
anymore,
grandfather always said the day
You're
you
dead.
stop learning is the day they put you in the ground.
that's right. If you're not learning, you're dead. Or your brain dead. But the plane's flying compressed air. Oh dear. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch
oh,
of those
I
in
know.
Washington right now.
I know. It's the same people that believe in chemtrails. It cracks me up. I love those people. Chemtrails, flat Earth, and the compressed air people.
Oh, I saw something a couple days ago saying that
I know you're joking,
Chemtrails.
Agent.
chemtrails attract birds.
Chemtrail, what, at 35,000 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
That's why there's a lot of bird strikes up there.
That's why there's no bird strikes up there.
I mean, the hawks fly up there sometimes.
At 35,000 feet?
Yeah, that's normal.
There is a bird that will get up that high, I believe, but I don't think it's the hawk.
Or maybe it wasn't
where?
the hawk.
Yeah,
I remember reading about a bird strike. It was above 80,000 feet, but I'm not sure what the exact altitude was.
Now, maybe if it got like pulled up in like an updraft or something
Yeah,
violently
really.
or something, like through a thunderstorm, but
Yeah, it'd be like a Peruvian condor.
yeah, the highest a hawk can fly is hang on. Migratory birds and birds of prey can reach substantial heights while flying. Let's see here, a list of birds by flight heights. Here we go.
Condor, 15,000 feet.
So the vulture, the Ruppel's vulture, can get up to 37,000 feet apparently. The common crane can get up to 33. Wow. The bar-headed goose, 29. The whooper swan, 27. The alpine cough, 26.5. Bearded vulture, 24. The Andean condor is 21.3. The mallard duck, 21,000 feet. Man, these guys fly pretty high. Dang. It's impressive. So unless he's hitting a vulture or a crane or maybe a bar-headed goose, that's about all you're going to find up at those altitudes.
Oh shoot, goose. I'd love to say that.
Wait, that was a whooping crane you said?
No, a common crane.
That's actually quite a few species.
What
that
was the
fly
whooping
up
bird you
there.
said? The whooping what?
Sorry, what? I didn't say whooping anything.
So what was the...
There's a Ruppel's vulture. That's a R.
R-U-P-P-E-L-L-S.
Yeah, and then it's a vulture.
Oh, so I said whooples.
No, you're not Ruppel.
I
Not,
was gonna say the fire thing. That's what that bird they stick in the cockpit is. Whoop whoop.
yeah, no. Common crane and then the bar-headed goose is 29,000 feet. The whooper swan, that's 27,000 feet. So you're only going to hit that probably if you're cruising around in like a 727 and you're only getting up to 29,000 feet.
What the heck is the rate of climb?
That's a good question. I would love to know.
What the heck is the rate of climb?
for the bird.
Oh, I'm sure it's pretty good.
It's got to get up there.
I mean, if you drop,
Without strapping anything to it. It's not
oh
not carrying coconuts
They
or
probably
anything like
ride this mostly get up
no, you
there.
gotta strap rockets.
that. Oh, gosh.
Jado.
Jado, that's right.
Some
Yeah,
VTOL.
ride jet and then-
That's hilarious. They're talking 8% of the thrust of the bypass, which is band compressed air. Well, yeah, okay. Well, and 80%, 100% of the engine is based on, compressing the air and then heating it and blowing it out the back. So, yes, in that sense. But, yeah, no,
What are you talking about?
Oh, he's talking about this. It's another set of conspiracy nuts that think planes don't fly on jet fuel. They just fill their wings with compressed air, and that's what jets them forward. It's really ridiculous.
That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It is, and those people are
Well,
out there.
it would be nice for the environment.
It would be. But yeah, he's not one of these guys. He was just making a joke, but those people are actually out there. So, they should wear tinfoil on their heads so we know who they are, but unfortunately they do not.
Really?
But, one NAR, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm getting more popular, I guess. I don't know. It helps when Johnfly dumps 120 viewers on my channel, though. I'll tell you that.
You've always been popular in my book.
Is it me or are we in
thanks,
severe
man.
clear?
We are in severe clear at the moment. Yes. Yeah, this is
Dang.
this is definitely cam okay.
It's really clear for you. Mine's scattered.
Those people think
Those
they
are my chemtrails.
Oh, they actually are.
I mean, those people think the A380 weighs 10 to 15 metric tons. Yeah, tends to correlate to Airbus and Emirates pilots. Oh, it's funny. Yeah,
I'd like to see.
you like to see?
So I'd like to see Hawaiian Airlines start doing non-stop flights from Honolulu to Heathrow.
In what?
Yeah, in what?
7-8.
Wow, that'd be a long day.
Yeah, it would be. No, thank you.
Yeah, they'd have to have a relief crew on board.
Have to have a what?
Yeah, to have a full circus on board.
Nar, what are you referring to for the correlates Airbus and Emirates pilots? I'm confused. I'm not sure I understand what you're referring to. Please explain further.
Guys, it's only 13 hours. It's okay. It's not even that long.
Pick up the 787s?
Huh? Yeah. Hawaiian just ordered 8 or 9, I believe, like last year, and they're... I don't think last year, I think a couple months ago.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they ordered... Let's see how many they did.
Luca, yes, this is the PMDG 747-400. What's your equipment cooling on... ICAST is killing me. I'm trying to dig into my manuals to figure out what's doing that. I think it's a bug, but the equipment cooling is on, yes. The trim air. Whoops. I picked the right button here. Yeah, trim air is on. Equipment cooling is normal. So, I'm going to turn it to override. I don't know if that's bad, though. Probably is.
On Hawaiian Airlines page.
Did I do
Yeah,
that?
it says.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, never mind. It's 2021 they arrived there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they ordered them. They haven't have them.
Yeah, the first 10.
Yeah, so we're flying for the virtual airline that I fly for, which is WestWind. So we're doing a cargo flight today in the 400 freighter from Auckland, New Zealand to Sydney, Australia.
Finally, I caught up to 10.
I think I'm going to start an airline, virtual airline called Breakwind.
I'm not flying behind you.
My chemtrails, and you can do the paint.
Let us break wind together.
That's the motto, yeah. Let's all break wind
Yep.
together.
That's what it was.
I mean, the only warning I have is over speed. Other than that, we're good.
Can you press the cancel recall and see what goes away?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you talking to me or for Mayo?
Yeah.
Went away.
Correct, Luca. Yeah, WestWinds is completely made up. There is a, I think there's like a business jet charter company called WestWind that we discovered a few years ago. We actually found
Aviation.
Yeah, WestWind Aviation. So that exists, but no, it's not an airline. It was WestWind Virtual was started in '96 by a number of guys before I came along. I didn't join the airline until 2007, and I've been flying with them ever since. So we've been around we celebrated 20 years back in 2016, and according to Crypto's math, we'll be celebrating a 25 year this year somehow.
25? How?
No,
pretty far from becoming a pilot.
He realized it was he thought we started in '94.
It's been like 3 years. Right? Isn't this 2016? So isn't it now 22 years?
It's it'd be 2021. So from 2019, it will be 2 years.
Crypto is actually closer to correct because it was WestWind did exist before the web page came up. Nobody knows the exact date WestWind started.
That's true.
1996 is when the page came live.
That's true. So we go with the official is 96 that we go with, but yeah, that's true. How long until landing? We're supposed to be landing in Sydney at 21:26. It is currently 19:59, basically 20. So we got about an hour and 26 minutes to go.
Hey Mike, I posted two links. I posted one for that WestWind Aviation thing, and I posted one about the Hawaiian Airlines foot.
Alright, stand by. Dreamliner to join Hawaiian. First 10 aircraft expected to arrive in 2021. Cool. And WestWind Aviation. Oh yeah. So here's the WestWind Aviation. We take care for you. Hey, it was established the year I was born. I love that. That's a nice correlation. 1983. So
mooses were hatched.
we do not. There's no mooses hatching out of eggs. We're mammals, sir.
Wait, really? I thought.
Oh my gosh.
They're always swimming upstream to spawn. I just,
I think you're looking at some weird moose. I don't know. Mooses do not leap up the river to up the waterfall.
Well, they breathe through their antlers like a big snorkel.
That's what those are for. All right.
Or else they get carried by the ducks at 21,000 feet.
That's right. That's right. Boeing or Airbus? You asking me my preference? Boeing. Boeing all the way. I'm not a fan of the Airbus. The Airbus for me, and it breaks down on more of a level. So I'm also a PC.
Just leave it at breakdown.
I'm also a PC person. I'm not a Mac person. I like the ability to go in and tweak things. I don't like this computer to have a personality all its own and do everything for me. The Airbus to me is more Mac-ish than the Boeings are, and it's the pilot is always in command in the Boeing. The computer takes precedent in the Airbus. That's just their different styles. I tend to lean toward Joe Sutter's thinking on that, in that a human should always be able to override the computer. And there's actually a quote by him of something like along those lines. I don't remember what the exact quote is, but
We don't talk about malware bus here.
yeah, malware bus. Yeah, the so, but no, I'm a Boeing person myself. Do you know someone named Pete H? I believe he used to run WestWind. I used to flight sim back in the day before I did it and living. I'm pretty sure I flew with him when you're on. Pete H. I know Hal was was one of the guys. I'm trying to remember I'm gonna look at the website here and see, because we've got them listed somewhere here. History. Here we go. Hal Gross was one of the founders. Hal Gross, Gary Mador. Richard Beasley. Oop, I hear bells. Agent Bravo 7, thank you for the follow, sir.
The only good thing about Airbus is the little table they give you. That's it. That's the only good thing about it.
Airbus is a flying computer. Trying to see if there's a Pete H. I'm gonna look in the directory here real quick and see. Can I do that? I thought there was a way to just look at the list. Maybe not. Somewhere there was a list I could look at, I thought. Yeah, if I had a last name I could check, but I can only search by last name. And Luca, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard.
Dang, Mike, you're getting some really good numbers here now.
Wait, what now? Who?
You said you're getting some followers.
I know. What are we up to now on followers?
181.
Sweet.
182. Almost 200.
Getting there. Getting close and toward the 200 mark. I love it. I love it.
I have 30.
Well, you're getting there. It's
So
again.
I
haven't streamed
have
in a while.
It's hard.
0
Well, yeah,
on
but
Twitch.
yeah, I was gonna say you don't even stream on Twitch, do you?
I got 2.
No, I still have YouTube, but once with the new tower up and running, I'm going to switch
Oh.
to Twitch.
Oh, I gotcha.
I got 22.
Along with once they prepare it up and running as well.
Gotcha. Luca, you want my cap? Yeah, it's very nice. This is a gift from Captain Tim.
Actually, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We're at Flights of Expo or something?
Actually, before, he sent me a care package at one point.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Don't get that around though. I'm not nice at all.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we've realized that.
We know he's the founder of Breakwind Airlines, so we know how that goes.
That's why I'll never fly for Breakwind.
You'll just do it. You'll just breakwind yourself.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, with my weather, yeah, I will. That active skies calling me right now.
Luca, my favorite Boeing aircraft. You are looking at it.
That's an Airbus. Be fucking.
This is not an Airbus, so you dare defame the name of the 747 by calling it the Airbus. How dare you?
I'm gonna get shamed now.
Them's fighting words. I'm gonna have NightBot ban you.
Oh jeez. Oh my god. Someone took it too far.
Get back.
Airbus 747.
Oh gosh. All right, Sean. You have a good day. Go do your shopping. We'll see you later, man. If I don't see you before, you have a happy New Year. Cessna 747. Now there's a contradiction. That's an oxymoron right there. Cessna.
Ford turboprop engines instead. I'd buy that.
I bet you would.
As long as it has a capacity for giraffes. Maybe I'll go.
You and your giraffes. Man, the conspiracy theorists are not going to be happy with me today. We are spraying all kinds of nonsense all over the place. Got to mind control those whales down there with our chemtrails.
Oh boy.
Put a prop on the nose. Oh, Cessna C-17. The run distances and the speed are almost the same. Yeah, the C-17 is not a fast flyer. I remember watching a Mighty Planes episode based on the C-17, and they were talking about they were doing a flight to Hawaii actually, and all the commercial traffic was passing them because they're doing like Mach 0.75 or something like that in that thing, because it just does not fly that fast. Yeah, it has a super short landing distance that it can do. It's pretty impressive aircraft. Short takeoff and landing distance. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever been in a C-17. I don't think I have. I'm trying to think through the air shows I've been at.
Yeah, I've been in one. And I think they call us a heavy too.
It is, yeah. They call it heavy.
Because we used to have them parked out at DuPage all the time when President Obama was in town.
Oh yeah. So I actually have a friend of mine I went to church with. He flies for the Air Force, and he flies the C-17. And this is from his squadron patch, which is a moose. And the reason they actually call the C-17 the Moose because of the sound it makes when it air refuels. It sounds like a moose. So the phrase down here is "Alles Victoria," which is always victorious. But it's a picture of a moose with 4 engines on the C-17 there with the head and everything. It's just great. So he gave me this patch when I was up at a men's dinner, a men's retreat rather, and we were talking about it. He's like, yeah, they call the C-17 the Moose, and so he sent me this patch. So I've got that for the C-17. It's pretty cool. There was a flight instructor around 2007 timeframe. I couldn't find a flight instructing job. I flew a flight sim with some other pilots just to say flying one of the flight sim pilots I flew with. Got me hired with current in real life. Almost 2 years ago, flight sim, a huge impact on my life. Nice, yeah. There's a number of people I know that have taken their flight sim skills and been able to, it led to a career for them through what they got a passion for. There's a guy actually from our virtual airline. I'm gonna butcher his name. I think he's Dutch. But it's Wilk or Welk, however you pronounce it, Schumacher's. And he posts pictures all the time from his career. He's flying for, who is it now? He was flying for German Wings, I think, at one point. He's not with them anymore, though. He's with somebody else, I think. But he's flying Airbuses over in Europe. And we kind of watched his progress through the forums. He would talk about he's going to flight training and doing that now. He posts his pictures from his job every so often. It's great to see.
I want to drive a truck.
Like an 18-wheeler?
Yeah, since I got ATS, I'm good.
There you go.
And Mayo has passed me up.
Well, he's doing Mach 0.92 or something, isn't he?
Should have done a lab dump.
Still holding to our time. 528 miles to go. Let's check on the weather over at Sydney, see what's brewing over there. YSSY. Currently showing 240 at 4 knots, 70 degrees, 21C, 2991, and good visibility, clear skies. Yeah, showing Cav okay. And the winds are variable. Looks like they're 4 knots, but they're swinging from 210 to 270. Cav okay, 21, temperature dew point 20, QNH 1013. So, yeah. And the next terminal area forecast is showing winds at 310 at 8. So they're kind of swinging that direction, which I think is why we're planning on 3-4. So. See what happens when we get there in an hour and a half. The good thing, meet up virtual airlines. You can fly anywhere you want. You don't have to be realistic. I haven't had any ATC today. We're on VATSIM, but it's been quiet. They had their New Zealand had an event Saturday night, which was last night or early this morning. Realistically, it was I think it was 6 to 10 Zulu, which is way early for me. I was sleeping.
Not like 3 in the morning for us.
Yeah,
you and
I was sleeping. Yeah. So they had their event then, so it was quiet this morning. It was an event today, but it's now Sunday in New Zealand. They're on the other side of the international date line, so Saturday night was, last night for them. This is now Sunday morning, current time. Even though it's Saturday morning for us, they're a day ahead. The event today in Madeira, however you say it. Heard it both ways. No, I don't live in New Zealand. I live in California, but it's the time of day right now is set to be real world time, so it's 2014 Zulu, which is what it actually is in real life. It's actually 2015 Zulu. Well, now it just changed. But that means it is, Sunday morning over here. It's 2015 Zulu Saturday night, where, and if you're in England, and it's Sunday morning in New Zealand, and it's Saturday just barely afternoon here in California. No, I was just wondering why all of a sudden your text was green, all of it. It was kind of confusing. Who knows that too? I think you probably just do it in the settings here, right? Or something.
Now I got a nice shot of somebody.
Ooh, let me see.
Oh, look at that.
I'm coming.
That's actually Captain Tim.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
Well, Mayo's in front of me.
Yeah, it's Mayo there and Captain Tim up above.
I can barely make out Mayo, but I'm catching up.
You got a moonrise going on. What's your sim time set to? Chris?
1 second. Ooh, wait a minute, that's not that. Where do I find it at?
It's up there. That's a chrono. Well, you're gonna cross Marlin at 2:03.9 Zulu, so.
Oh, 1:10 UTC time.
Where do you see that?
01:10.
Where do you see that? Oh, there it
Okay.
is. I got you. I see it now. Yeah, there you go. So you're about what is that? 4, 5. You're about 5 hours ahead in sim time than me.
Well, I mean, we're all pretty much daytime, aren't we?
It is daytime, but mine's set to current UTC, which is 2017. You're just farther along in the day and over there. I got bloody pink. It shows up green for me in crypto. Wait, so you do /me text? What? What does that mean? I think they show up differently for various people. Because you're showing red for me, Luca, and Crypto's showing up as like a seafoam green. Luca's showing up as a green, a regular green. Agent Bravo 7 is like a purplish blue. I did /me, nothing happened. Yeah, nothing happens. Or are you telling me to put in my name when I do that? Are you gonna do /Moosestaffa?
Put /NE and then type what you want. I put it in a color.
Oh, I see. And then it just, okay, gotcha. Yeah, mine shows up, for me, I show up as orange. I don't know what color I'm showing up for you guys.
You're
but...
pink for me, Moose.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, Lucas is purple for me. Yeah, Luca's now switched to blue. How did you change it? Yeah, where in settings though? Because I just looked in settings. I didn't see it, at least not readily. Clear chat, management, see recent rage, slow mode, mon tools, smoke mode, dark mode. Oh, readable colors. Maybe that's what it was. Oh, edit appearance. Ah. Gotcha. Okay, so. There. Do I show up as that orange color for everyone now, or is it still just for me?
You're orange on my screen.
Now you're brown. Are you sure that's brown, or is it a light orange? Because it looks like an orange to me. I wouldn't call it brown.
Orange.
Okay.
Orange. Apparently Crypto is colorblind and won't get his license.
Well, that was Luca that said you're brown, not Crypto.
Oh, okay. Damn, I was hoping.
I know you were.
So, Moosestaffa, is it too early to go ahead and talk about the approach?
No, we can talk about the approach. We can talk about the approach. I'm going to close some windows here because I don't have too many of them open.
It's recommending 16s.
Well, it is right now, I think. Mine was showing that the winds are expecting to be such that 3-4 will be. So I'm still planning for 3-4. The winds are only showing, I think, at like 4 knots, though, right? Yeah, 4 knots. So even if it is 4 knots, I mean, that's still well within the... if I look at the taxi map here... Pull that up over here for you guys to see.
Oh, it's a zoo.
Texas orange.
It is a zoo. My gosh. 3-4 is a nice long runway. It's 13,000 feet, basically. 16... Oh, it was saying. Oh, I see what it's saying. It was saying 16. Yeah. The nice thing about this is I'm going to be parking over here at the International Cargo Terminal. So if I land on 3-4, I'm basically going right there. I can go up to Alpha or Foxtrot and go right in. Go the other way. I got a back taxi a bit. Can screenshot your name. You can see if it's orange. That's okay, Luca. It's probably just your. There is an orange and there's a lighter orange, and I can see how that could be taken as brown. So it's probably just the monitor. Yeah, right? This is like a mess of an airport chart. I mean, my goodness.
The thing worse that I've seen is Skipple.
Yeah, that's true. Skipple is pretty bad.
Every time I try to land there, I always go the wrong way and get lost.
Yep.
Every time. It never fails.
So we're taking the Marlin 3 for the star. It starts at Marlin, pretty straightforward. At Bicus, we need to be above 8,000. Whale, we need to be below 9,000. At Prawn, we need to be above 6,000. This is a weird, like, thread the needle nonsense. And then it actually is. Let's see here. 3-4 is from Marlin, trek to Bicus, back is above 8, cross Whale, Prawn, cross Prawn, then trek 265 to TSAT. Expected records file. Okay, so we actually fly over the field, because we're going to fly straight in over TSAT, which is basically on top of the field. And then it's radar vectors to the approach, which if we're doing 3-4 left... the initial approach point here is Saucy J. So we would radar vector probably around this way to Saucy J and come in. Saucy J at 3,000 and then on down the glide slope. 110.1 for the localizer, 335 for the final approach course. Our 7-4 should plug all that in for us. We'll just verify it. And missed approach is track 335 at mandatory 500 feet, turn left, track 320, climb to 3,000 as directed by ATC. Transition level here is 110, or 10,000 feet if you're coming from the other side. top right corner. O'Hara's using the night mod. Yes, I am. I prefer the night one. This is the day-night switch up here. See how? I just don't like reading them like this. It's almost too bright. I'd love the look of the night mode on these charts. So I do all my charts in night mode. I just think it looks so much sharper. So that's just a personal preference. Yeah, no, I know where to turn on and off it. I just prefer night mode. So, anyway, so that's the approach. Yeah, I'm gonna plan 3-4 left still, unless the winds pick up beyond 8 knots or so, and switching direction. Then we're gonna stick with 3-4 left as of right now. Devil's in the details, that's right. Do a barrel roll. No. No.
Which sit are you using there, Moose?
Star, you mean?
Yeah.
The Barca, let's see, no, the Marlin. Marlin 3.
Or 3-4 left? Or right?
Correct, 3-4 left.
This here's Marlin and then whale.
Well, Bicus, then whale, then prawn. Yeah, it's kind of a oceanic theme.
Mine just goes Marlin and then whale.
On your, you talking about in your FMC?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look. Yeah, mine says Marlin, Bicus, whale, prawn, TSAT, and then Sussy J.
Mine goes TSAT, then FF3-4 left. Mine just goes straight to 3-4 left. Oh, I have a different arrival one, or a different runway.
Well, wait, are you doing 3-4 left?
Yeah.
Then it's the same runway.
I have the ILS 3-4 left LY, and
Oh, you got with the Yankee or something?
yeah.
Now, I've attempted the barrel roll in the 747 before. It does not end well, so no. No.
What'd you choose?
What?
Just the ILS 3-4 left?
Yeah.
I don't have that. It's weird.
That is weird. Well, we'll be turning when we get to our destination. Right now, we are straight and level.
Yeah.
No need for mindless aerobatics.
What'd you say that waypoint is? It's Marlin and then...
Marlin, Bicus. It's like B-I-K-U-S. Then whale, then prawn, then TSAT. Tango, Echo, Sierra, Alpha, Tango.
Bravo, India,
Kilo, uniform, Sierra.
not in database. What?
When's the last time you updated your... Oh, if you just reinstalled it, it doesn't... It's got whatever came with the aircraft.
You're right.
That's why. Yep, that's why. That explains why you're missing some stuff.
It's alright. As long as I get to under the ground on 3-4 left.
That's right.
Then I'll update it after. Actually, it doesn't make sense for me to update it after.
No, because you're going to reinstall.
Yeah.
No, we can't, because that violates copyright law. Those people that are still doing it have been in violation of copyright law for a long time.
Turn on what?
Song request. I don't have the ability to play songs without paying tribute to or getting permission from the song creators. I know so many people still do it, and they are illegal. So, just because people are doing it does not make it right.
I used to do it, but
And
I had nobody watching.
I do the Moosestaffa music player every now and then.
Use the what now?
The Moosestaffa music player.
What is that?
You go to your app store under Steam, something about that. Streamlabs OBS. Go to App Store, and you can get Monster Cat. And it's got different kind of. It's not really music. Well, you know, it's got some different kind of instrumental stuff
It's like elevator music.
with a little bit of a kick.
Oh, okay.
But at least that way it's not considered copywriting costs.
Yes, you can use.
Offered
Well,
to you for a price.
Right. Well, hang on. So, buying music does not give you the right to play it to broadcast it. Let's be clear. Now, there's certain music
No,
that
you can't do that.
Yes, there is certain music that is free to do and free to use. It's the royalty-free stuff.
No Capro Sounds is well known for that.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is fine if it's royalty free and it's given broad permission to do that. And that's like the stuff like my intro and outro music is that music that is provided by YouTube for such things like that. So you don't need permission to use it. Sometimes it requires attribution, which I have listed on the description of the video and YouTube and stuff. But so that kind of stuff is free to use. But normally, if let's say I buy, a piece of music off of off iTunes or whatever it is mine to use and play as I see fit. Personally, I do not have the ability to broadcast it. Once I do that, now I have exceeded my authority, and I now owe royalties to, the publisher or the artist or whoever. Based on where and how I played it, so yeah. Yeah, copyright law is a lot more complicated than I think a lot of people think or realize.
Is it a bigger offense than most people realize?
Is what? What now?
Is it a bigger offense?
Oh yeah, it is, because there was a church that was broadcasting on YouTube when their choir would sing songs. Now, the choir can sing a song that anybody writes, that's fine. They can do that. But when you broadcast it on YouTube live, not pre-recorded but live, and they're singing that song, and the church is collecting an offering for the choir, yeah, there's gonna be trouble.
Yep.
And they got into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and actually, even on the church level, so we use when churches broadcast the lyrics, not online. This is in the building now. When you put lyrics up on the screen, you are legally required to have permission to do that. You're legally required to attribute who the author of those lyrics are, the publisher, all that stuff. So we have at the church we have a CCLI license, which is a Christian something music license, whatever. That we pay a certain amount every year to have an archive of stuff that we can use under that license that allows us to perform them, to display lyrics, and then we have to report what we use back so that they can pay the appropriate people. So it's a lot more complicated than people realize. That there's stuff behind the scenes that goes on. You may not think is a copyright thing, but it actually is, and people are either breaking the law and not realizing it, or actually abiding by the law, and you don't even realize the hoops they're jumping through to do what they're doing. So
Yeah, if you want real fun, sing some Disney songs.
yeah, you'll get that mouse will come down on you real fast.
I'm going to bring up, since you're talking about this, I'm saying this for Memorial Day flights with the Poseidon. I flew into Denver. I was doing that one FNO. I got those who get copyright strike today. She came back with it saying, "Hey, because I'm not gonna claim monetization on this video just because it's for a certain bring awareness something." I replied back, said, video music is not used for profit X, Y, and Z under free copyright use act." They dropped the copyright claim.
Yeah, but technically they don't have to, because you don't have to be they could have pursued it anyway, and because you broadcasted their stuff illegally. Just because you're not monetizing it doesn't mean it's still not a violation. That's the other thing I think people don't realize is when you monetize it, it ups the ante. Yes, it does. But even not monetizing it, you're still violating, because what you're doing is you're basically performing the work, free of charge for people that someone deserves to get paid for. That's the issue. So.
Which is true, but
Oh, look at the Delta belly.
the funny thing with my thing is that it's just what is it? The video probably definitely has advertisements on it. I just can't see them.
Well, and there's some. Oh, I see the Delta belly.
Do I show up on your T-Cash yet, Tim?
Are you at 3.2 or 3.4, Chris?
I'm at 3.2. I'm going right below him right now.
Yeah, you might not show up for him because you may be too far down.
Yeah, I got you visually, but nothing on DCAS. It's that I'm showing up in Delta Paint. I forgot to flip it over. I'm in Northwest colors.
Oh. I don't know what GeoGuessr is. Not familiar with that one.
Oh, it gives you coordinates and you guess where it is in the world.
Oh.
How far are you from your top of descent, Moose?
Let's see. Progress. Top of drop in 198 nautical miles. Yeah, 2100 Zulu on the dot. So about 26 minutes. No, 24 minutes.
Well, I'm at 222. Mine not top of drop.
Tim, what's yours showing?
Sweet. And don't it be awesome? We're all
About
four on the
200.
same runway at the same time. Me and Captain Tim been there before.
Well, actually, so we all three. So I went back and watched that video. By the way, your recording of that with the CRJ into what was that? Was that Indianapolis? No, where were we landing? That was Indianapolis, wasn't it?
Oh Lord.
The last one. So you were coming on. I thought Chris thought he was landing on top of me. He was landing on top of Tim, and I was in front of all of you. And so I was hearing this going on behind me, and I'm looking back on it. I can see now where I landed, and then you two came in like at the exact same time, and Tim's wing cut into Chris's vertical stabilizer or something. And
Yeah, we were being controlled too, which was the odd thing.
Into Indy? I didn't
No,
think.
we were on our own free will.
No, we were on our own for that one, I think. That was a different
That
one.
was the Moosestaffa. That was the Moosestaffa control.
Yeah. Yeah, there was another one that we did. Maybe it must not have been into Indy then. Where was the other end of that? What was because that was the Bloomington. I think we flew up. I don't remember. Hang on, I'm gonna pull it up.
We went to Detroit.
Archive.
And we left Detroit, went to Indianapolis, I think.
Was it Indy? I think it. Airsoft CRJ. Oh, it's not gonna tell me really. Okay. Okay, that is. This was Detroit. And then where'd we go? Did I change the thing? No, I did not. That's very helpful. You are fired. Oh, Daytona. That's what we did. Because Tim's right. When we went into Indianapolis, we had control. It was Daytona. That's where we went.
I'm showing top of drop at 150 miles. Nautical miles.
I don't recall ever flying into Daytona.
See, he blocked it out. He remembers the incident and the crash. Would you like me to show you the nonsense?
I thought that was Indianapolis.
No, it was Daytona. The Indianapolis one was when we did Minnesota to Indy and back. And that one we had the approach controller was giving us control. That's the one where he lined us up, and you and Chris both went around because he screwed things up.
He hung us high, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I went
That
around
was that
too.
one.
I was the other person that went around.
That's right. There were like 3 of you that went around, yeah.
And I
Yeah, right.
crashed.
And I came in last, and mine was perfect because I was in the back. Luca, can you check out my plane spotter Insta? Oh, Insta. I suppose. What's the name of your? Is it called that, Plane Spotter Insta, or is it called Luca Desprez? North Shuttle 787. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have guessed
Hey,
that.
actually, I think I follow you. North Shuttle 787.
Oh really?
Okay, follow that channel. Yeah, that plane's fine.
It's Instagram. No, that's not what I want. No, stupid. Just go away. I don't want to be as that. That's wrong profile. How do I log out?
Actually, I was wrong. I don't follow that, but I'm following you now. If you saw something that came up with Ethan Mayo, then that's me following you.
Dumb thing.
Agent B7, he's probably flying on VATSIM. Helping Mike out a little bit here.
Thank you.
Chat.
Yes, we are on VATSIM. Also on Project Fly too, so you can check. You can see me on there. Chris, where's this shot of the Singapore Airlines 74 that you took from?
What are you talking about?
That.
You mean, oh, the one that I put on Instagram?
Yeah.
That was just about to take off.
Oh.
Yeah, we have some nice clouds over in New Zealand.
Oh, someone's up online.
We're getting alerted.
Yeah, we are. 125. All right.
I'm not going.
125.0. Yeah.
That sounded like a 5-year-old. I'm not going.
It did.
Hey, look, I'm good. Damn it.
Center, WestWind 1990 with you, flight level 340.
Melbourne Center, good day. Maintain level 340, expect to start current shortly.
Maintain 340, we'll wait in here for WestWind 990. I love the accent.
Sir, UPS 402 with you, flight level 340. UPS 402, second. WestWind 1990, squawk 325.
All I heard was 325 for the squawk, missing one digit for WestWind 990.
WestWind 1990 at 3245.
3245 in the box for WestWind 990.
UPS 402, squawk 2045. 2045 in the box for UPS 402. WestWind 3575, young frequency. 3575 heavy, at flight level 320. WestWind 3575, squawk 3241.
And I'm following you there on Instagram there, Luca.
Mayo. Fort Apollo.
Westwind 3575, you get that lost trends?
Alpha.
3241 on the floor. Westwind 3575.
Is it bad that it kind of sucks my air cycle is up to current?
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm missing a few points, but I'll tell him that.
Yeah,
Won't be a
just
big deal.
as long as he knows, you'll be fine.
Sydney
Sure.
Aegis is up.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. 3-4 left and right ops in use.
Should probably check what air cycle this is actually on.
Sure, Luca.
Oh, this is from 2017. May 25th through June 21st, 17. You.
Stand by. I think it's just Moosestaffa, but I have to double check. Stand by.
EPS 40227 runway 34.
Yeah, my V-pilot comms just went dead.
Your what comms went dead?
34 left.
V-pilot.
UPS 402.
Oh,
Squawk 7600.
that's
Oh,
weird.
shut up, Crypto.
It's like what happened to me the other day with that one guy
Okay,
flying out
thanks.
of Florida, wherever it was. Couldn't.
Mike, want some coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh,
Oh,
you ruined my joke.
yeah. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I can fly my aircraft up next to you and throw a cup of coffee.
What happened to my? Okay, I'm confused. Not that that's anything new. No, not that one.
Mocha frappes. There you go. You don't drink coffee, drink mocha frappes from McDonald's.
Alright, well this is weird. I have set it up before, but I can't for the life of me log in. Oh, why is this over?
Center, it's Northwest Delta, or Northwest 112.
Northwest 112 on the day, squawk 3255.
3255. Yeah, I had a bit of.
The only downside to VATSIM, I think, is that when you have like a legit emergency, they don't want to deal with it and just say just go offline. It's like, no,
Northwest 112,
must be some
no
ATC
trouble.
for a reason.
Well, no, it depends on the situation. Because some people abuse that and just create emergencies for the sake of emergencies.
Yeah, how you reading me now for Northwest 112?
But we had a guy in the middle of an event, actually, that we were flying Boston, D.C. I heard a guy that was having an emergency, and the controller worked with him.
Thanks.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I was pretty impressed. I was like, man, normally I just tell him to get off, but the guy
What were we
was...
flying into? We're flying to DCA?
I think we were flying to DCA at the time, yeah. This is this Discord. Which one is this?
Oh, did Michigan get his clock cleaned by Florida?
What was the score?
41-15.
Oh gosh.
Were you rooting for Florida?
Let's say again.
Were you rooting for Florida or Michigan?
WestWind 1990, Lieutenant Cyclone Survival Advisory.
Sorry, what was that for WestWind 990 Heavy?
WestWind 9, correction, WestWind 1990 Heavy, I found see you Cyclone Survival. WestWind 1990 Heavy, Cyclone Survival Advisory, this copy.
I'm thinking you're asking me if I've got the terminal advisory for Information Alpha for Sydney, but I'm not sure if that's what you're asking. But I do have that for WestWind 990 Heavy. Oh, star clearance available.
UPS 402 for separation, traffic due 3 nautical miles, 12 o'clock, same altitude, flying flight level 360.
Okay, so center, yeah, we're, according to our flight plan, we're taking the Marlin 3 star. Are you giving us a different one, or what's the request exactly?
WestWind 1990, one break, UPS 402, how copy?
Stand by, Luca. We're trying to work out something with
5
VATSIM.
by 5 for 402.
WestWind 402, chief separation, traffic 4, correction 5 nautical miles, 12 o'clock, same altitude, descent flight level 320.
320 for UPS 402.
WestWind 1990, we're just advising your star clearance is available. As representatives, we you still can expect the Marlin 3 arrival. It's just standard phraseology over here. There'll be a supply with a clearance prior to initiating the star. That's available when you're ready.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, we're showing about 72 miles from top of descent. So, if we'll take clearance actually from this point on, and we'll alert you when we're going down if you want to do that way for 990.
No problem. So, WestWind 1990, star clearance is the as I said before, the Marlin 3 arrival, runway 34 left. When ready, you can descend flight level 250.
All right, pause discretion down to 250, and we'll alert you when we're going down. We'll plan for runway 34 left and on the Marlin 3 for WestWind 990 Heavy. Thanks.
UPS 402, star clearance available.
Okay, Luca, yes, I do have Discord. I'm trying to figure out if I'm actually
the Marlin 3 arrival, runway 34 left.
doing it correctly.
Level 270.
I think I'm on a server. What is? I'm confused. Because I started a server. I'm not sure if I'm logged into that at the moment.
We're taking the Marlin 3. We'll expect 304 left for the arrival.
I haven't done a lot with Discord, so I'm a little... Oh, sorry. I just realized that's off. So I haven't done a lot with it, so I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. My Discord, I think, is just Moosestaffa, but I'm having trouble. I'm going to have to look at it offline.
And UPS 402 report. Yeah,
are you looking at just trying to post a link to it? Is that what you're doing?
From bottom, it's going to be 0.81. DC
Sailing for 402.
I just stumbled over my words so badly. Whoops.
Not a lane.
For 1990, report Mach number 4.
We're Mach number 0.83. We're flight level 340.
And UPS 402, we're going to be holding at a Mach 0.80. That's fine for now.
UPS 402, no problem. WestWind 3575, report Mach number.
Let's see here. Oh, the Moose crew. Here it is.
Yeah, WestWind 3575, he said Mach 84.
Okay, let's do this. Share this link with others. to
Northwest
reference-
112, for Mach.
Northwest 112, we're level at 360, doing Mach 0.88.
Here we go. I figured it out.
Hey, Tim, you just did over TeamSpeak, not the channel.
Yeah, Northwest 112, we're at flight level 360, doing Mach 0.88.
If he's smart, he's going to slow me up.
We'll see. There's Mayo.
Hi.
Hi.
Shit, don't click that. No, no, no.
Are you breaking something?
Open the window again. So I keep trying to press on the clock because it wasn't working and open the window.
You should stop doing that.
Alright, Moose, I'll catch you later, buddy.
Alright, see you, Crypto.
Another trend. Me opening windows in flight.
Start calling him breezy.
That's right. So let's try the server. Okay, there's that. And Sean just joined Discord. Okay, so you sent it. I see you joined it. I'm trying to figure out where I'm. How do I see people? We're just in general. Oops, that's not what I want. Permissions.
Right now we have a 3.5 nautical mile space between you and I, Mike.
Copy.
Probably not enough. It's probably not good that I'm in a 7.5 and you're in a 7.4 and that you're ahead of me, because if you land, I'm gonna have to go around because you're awake.
Yeah. Try sending it again, North Shuttle, because I think I had to activate a certain level of permissions. Oh, never mind. There it is. Never mind. I see it. Never mind.
KLM 2590 on frequency.
Ooh, nice snowy. Very nice. Is that, what airline is that? Is that Qatar?
KLM 259, take it A. The advisory visibility is 155, very quiet, sir. You can squawk 3252.
Oh, it is Qatar, yeah, okay. Alright, so this is the video that North Shuttle was wanting to show. This is a landing, A350 landing at Qatar, a Qatar landing, A350. I'm guessing somewhere in the snow. was keeping that reverser on for a long time. Dang. No, P3 or is a client update. No, you can do it as a yeah, you can do it as a client or the full thing. I'm going to be doing it as a full thing. I did the upgrade to 4.3 as a client update, and I figured I'm going to do a complete reinstall for 4.4 just because.
Why not?
So, well, welcome to the stream, North American Airways. Good to see you. I was in Oslo. Okay, I was going to ask where that was. It's cool. Found out there are updates to other things besides clients. Well, yeah. Well, and all of them technically, I think, have updates to some other things, but you don't have to update all of them. You can do just the client if you want to update whatever the scenery updates are. You can do that. If you want to do I think it's client scenery and what's the last one? I forgot what the last one was. Alright, so he cleared us down to 2.5. We're going to reset our MCP to 250. Top of drops in 10 miles.
1, 2, 1.
Talking about a witchcraft now. This is the way you update P3D versus just complete uninstalling and reinstalling. So the last time I did all three, but I did them as without uninstalling the sim. I just did the individual modules. But this time I'm going to do a complete uninstall of the sim and a complete reinstall of the sim. Just reset it up from scratch, just to do it. It's probably good to do that every once in a while anyway. And I figure this is a good opportunity to do it. So that's going to be next week when I'm on vacation. Client content, that's the other one. Client content scenery. And so what I put together, because of updating the sims is such a process, I'll show you something here real quick, which I recommend you guys do too. This is actually called FSX something or other, but it's now P3D. But it's my FSX checklist and settings. And actually, I got to be careful what I show you here because it's got all my CD keys on here. So maybe I won't show you this. I'll just show you the first part of it without the keys on it. So this just shows you this is showing you Flight Sim 10 via Steam, which is the FSX. But it tells me what to install and the CD key that's related to it. And so I have a list so I remember what all the various things I need to put back on because it's quite a list. And I can go through it like a checklist. There's a huge amount to it, but it's all got my registration keys, so I'm not going to broadcast that for obvious reasons.
Question 35 stock current available.
So anyway, so that's going to be really helpful when I do the reinstall.
Westwind 3575, we all in 3 or 3-4 left.
Westwind 3575 stock current 3 mile and 3 arrival runway 34 left and ready to descend flight level 350.
Yeah, I know it's a pain. That's why I was waiting until I go on vacation to do it. How you doing, Kushan?
Westwind 3575, we're going to go ahead and start head down to 250. We're monitoring.
Northwest 112, stock current available, advisory, you copy?
Yeah, Northwest 112, we are ready to copy. Go ahead.
Drop my speed all the way down.
Northwest 112, stock current 3 mile and 3 arrival runway 34 left and ready to descend flight level 2.
Okay, Northwest 112 is cleared. Harlan 334 left, and we'll advise for starter descent to flight level 270.
And center Westwind 1990 Heavy has begun our descent.
9 to 10 left. Westwind 1990 Heavy, thanks. Right KLM 259 to 10 left, heading 150 descend 1000.
Oh crap, I guess I pressed pause by accident.
Oh, good grief.
Knowing. It's been like pause for a while. It's because I'm on my other monitor on Amazon.
Oh, that sucks, Sean. Dead battery. And I've got Australia in my sights. Land ho. Yeah, I hear that, Kushan. I hear that.
Chat 1259, be advised your mic is unreadable, so you can always type in the chat.
Yeah, he is really quiet.
Northwest 112, disregard, that was meant for someone else.
I was wondering about that, Northwest. Northwest 112 located.
How far are you from Marlin? Miss?
42.
Yeah, I was on pause for like 10 nautical miles.
Oh my gosh.
So now I'm like 9 nautical miles from Tim now. So I can give you more space, but not Tim more space. So I'm gonna speed up here.
And Northwest 112 is out of 367.
Hey, David.
Flight level 270.
Hello to you. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to reinstall. That's what I would do. Sucks,
Northwest
but
112.
see some wing views. All right.
And
Northwest
he's running a special
flight Northwest 112, the airspeed should be 5 now. You can expect a hold at Marlin there, separation.
You have a plan for a hold at Marlin. We'd rather slow down if you don't mind.
Yes, this is chase plane.
It's just at the moment, Northwest 112 is just looking like, as you only have approximately 40 nautical miles track to Marlin, the plane it will end up being probably easier for the separation. It's just not going to make the speed. We can try and dog leg you and put you out on a vector for a few minutes, and that might help us out.
Oh, you know the hold at Marlin. Whatever works for you, know that. Or Northwest 112.
Yes, you can.
And for 402, we can speed up for you if you want us to. We can get up to like 0.80 and speed up for more separation.
And then all these are shared. You see the global things. These settings are all shared on the chase plane network. So if you want to use my settings, you're more than welcome.
Mike, that was for you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I missed that. What was that for WestWind 1990?
WestWind 1990, let's make that a decent flight 180.
Expect descent down to 180 for NEC 90.
UPS 402, decent flight level 240.
240 for UPS 402.
Melbourne Summit, compass 569 with you, flight level 280, tracking direct to Parts, to Brisbane via Parts. Compass 569.
Compass 569, Melbourne today, score 3266.
Luca, that depends on the type of flying you want to do. The 747 at this point is newer, so it's a little, systems availability and modeling and stuff is a little bit nicer than the 73 now, just because of, it's been done more recently. But if you like the shorter hops, then I would do the 7.3. If you like the longer hops and the bigger plane, then go with the 7.4. For me, it would always be the 7.4 first because I love the 747, and that's just for me. But they're both really good aircraft by PMDG. So.
Westwind 3475, reduce speed mark decimal 8 there. Can you repeat for 3575 heavy? Westwind 3575 heavy D, reduce speed, mark decimal 80 or below. Mark 80 below.
Yeah, there's a little bit more automation in the 4.7, so in that regard, it is a little bit simpler, I think, to pick up. On the other hand, the 737 allows you to kind of see more of what you're doing, because you have to be a little bit more hands-on with some of the aspects of it. For instance, you don't program the ILS in the 4.7, but you do have to do it in the 7.3. So.
Wave 0, you can 402.
Yes, they are both expensive, but that's what you get for cream of the crop.
1990 decent level 30.
30. I'd just say flight level 30 for 1990.
That's for 1990, that's flight level 130.
Flight level 130, that makes more sense for 1990.
Northwest 12 descent, flight level 240.
No, either one is hard to learn. There's a lot of systems in both of them, so you just have to be aware of that.
I've only got 9,000 pounds of fuel left.
3575 descent, flight level 200.
It's the 1980s, yeah, exactly.
Down to 200. That's 135. Okay.
Fuel was cheap.
GPS 402 descent, flight level 140.
So nowadays, I mean, it comes with extensive manuals, but nowadays the easiest way to learn these things is to watch YouTube tutorials of people doing them. You just got to be careful because there are YouTube tutorials of people who don't know what they're doing. So I recommend usually watching a few so you can
right, heading 310.
help figure out what you're doing right and wrong. But
right, 310,
but you can learn a lot now from YouTube. I haven't done any real tutorials in a long time, but I've got tons of videos on YouTube of me flying the thing, and you can see me go through the procedures. So that's even just a good way. I mean, I learned a lot of what I know from watching Just Plane's cockpit videos of guys going through the motions and picking up stuff here and there. So in addition to the YouTube videos for the video, so. Yes, Aviation Pro Channel is actually a really good resource. He's a Dutch guy. It's actually really good when it comes to VATSIM help and procedures. But he does a bunch of other stuff too. So yeah, would recommend that.
Brisbane, compass 569.
Wonder if he's going to be
think
going
I'll
to
make it?
Orlando. Make it? I don't know.
I have 9,000 pounds of fuel.
Oh, 9,000? Oh, you'll be fine at this point.
And all stations bound on the Marlin 3 arrival, you can expect passing prawn to continue tracking to TSAT, passing TSAT, overflying the airfield, and then joining a right-hand downwind for runway 34 left.
So we're flying over the airport, right-hand downwind 34 left.
Correct. After TSAT.
Northwest
Yep.
112.
Copy all for WestWind 990 Heavy.
And center.
990 Heavy. WestWind 1990 Heavy, DSO 9000, Sydney QNH 1013.
Down to 9,000, QNH 1013 for 990 Heavy.
And center, Northwest 112. We're coming up tomorrow. We're going to enter the hole in the 10-mile lakes.
Northwest 112, much appreciated. Thank you. Maintain flight level 240 for him.
Well, 240 are in the hole, Northwest 112. We're going to step away from the flight deck for about 2 minutes.
Northwest 112, no problem there. Actually, you make that, you can begin descent flight level 180 for now.
Do we descend in the hold?
Northwest 112, descend in the hold, level 180.
Okay, down to 180 now in the hold for Northwest 112. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I've been doing YouTube for a little while, so I've built up a little bit of a follower base.
Navigation track directed vehicles flying plan route, uniform Sierra.
Go ahead, proceed direct.
Oh, thank you for the subscription on the YouTube channel there, Luca. Appreciate that.
Resume profile, speed, descend, flight level 130.
Down to 130. That's 135 up heavy.
UPS 402, descend 9000, UNH 1013.
9,000 UPS 402.
KLM 259
So what's the QNH?
340, cleared island approach runway 34 left,
1013.
established.
Roger.
I absolutely love how the coast of Australia comes in.
Oh, I know, right? It's beautiful. Especially the cloud
really
layer
nice.
and the clouds
Yeah.
reflecting off the water. It's beautiful.
I'm admiring my sim right now. I'm like,
1013.
All right, Sean. Good luck to you, man. See you later. Happy New Year if I don't see you. Sydney Harbor.
Once for 1990, descent 5000.
Down to 5,000 for a night 90.
There's Mayo.
That's me.
There you are. Mayo.
Hi.
That is so cool. You're right there.
Once for 1990, passing whale, cancel star turn left heading 250.
Passing whale, we'll turn left 250 for night 90.
Oh, the water below me looks so good.
Oh man, it does, doesn't it?
UPS 402, descent 6000.
And who says... What'd he say?
I don't know. UPS descend something.
Figure for UPS 402.
Forgets the else.
UPS 402, descent 6000.
402.
KLM 259, yeah, with a established 34 left, you require vectors background. KLM 259, able to establish for the on the localized 34 left, you require vectors background.
Look at this, folks.
Go check yours out real quick.
KLM 259, be advised, it's very unreadable, so 1x5, your mic is very
It's
quiet.
pretty crisp.
For your own aid though, be advised you're 1.5 nautical miles
Yeah, I'm like you. I like how the clouds reflect on the water.
localized track.
Where'd you see a picture?
Runway is approximately 9
What?
nautical
Where'd you
miles
see a
ahead of you
picture?
now.
I was just looking at his stream.
Just like
He's
to
streaming on
shift
Twitch as
left,
well.
and then you'd be able to join the
Oh
localized
yeah, I
again.
forgot about that. Let me go look again. I was watching it earlier.
KLM 259, runway 34 left.
It's
to left.
pretty crisp.
Yeah, it looks nice.
How do you already have autogen? Oh, I guess you're closer than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KLM 259, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Request taxi to Los Angeles, yeah. Be a long taxi.
No. It's a normal taxi.
What, to Los Angeles?
Yeah, from here? That's easy. It's only a couple minutes.
Westwind 3575, descend flight level, descend 9000 to NH101. Down to 9,000, units, 102. 3 contact, okay.
And Senator UPS 402, we're kind of on a little bit of an older air rack here, so we might not have a couple stars sit here for down the line.
I can't think right now either, obviously.
UPS 402, it shouldn't be a problem. From the mileage, you might be having a bit of confusion as it does terminate after prawn, I believe, and you expect radar vectors from there. Which that's what you can expect at the moment, passing prawn and expect radar vectors for runway 34 left.
After prawn, radar vector 0 left for UPS 402.
Melbourne Centre, good morning, Cathay 138 on the ground, Sydney, requesting IFR clearance to Hong Kong as follows. Cathay 138, Melbourne Centre, stand by 1, declared.
Cathay Pacific. It's $20,000 a seat.
Hope they spelled it right.
Yeah, right. Cathay Pacific.
Westwind 1990, descent 3,000.
Down 3,000 for 90 heavy.
Westwind 3575, passing whale, cancel the star, turn right, heading 270. Turning right, 270. Okay.
It is a nice livery, you're correct. When they spelled the name right. There was a great image that Tim showed us several weeks ago where the painter said left off a letter in Pacific. It was quite funny.
Brown 260 for UPS 402, thank you.
UPS 402, you can descend 4,000.
There's Sydney Airport right there. We're going to be landing that guy. That's the KLM guy, I think. We'll be parking right up over there.
3575, descend 5,000.
We got to go around the field and circle around.
And Senator, Northwest 112, we're approaching Marlin at 180, ground again.
Northwest 112, descend level 130. I think you should be alright. If we need to, we can just extend your downwind for now, so you can exit the hull up to Marlin and resume navigation descent 130.
Exit the hull, descend and maintain flight level 204, Northwest 112.
Oh, there's fireworks over Sydney.
Is it nighttime for you?
No, it's daytime, but there's still fireworks.
Really? I don't see.
Yeah, over downtown.
I'm looking. I don't see any fireworks.
It's New Year's.
1990, left heading 20 there.
Should be yet, but left 220 for 990.
1990 left heading 200.
200 for 990 heavy.
I took a picture. I'll send it later.
All right.
There's Mayo, right there at the coast. UPS 402. Looking good.
Cathay 138, Stockman.
I have an Olympic livery on currently, which is pretty cool.
Cathay 138, go ahead.
I know, but I got you right there on my
Cathay
screen.
138, you're clear to Hong Kong via
awesome.
Richmond flight plan. Rick flying back
looks really cool because
Richmond
I zoomed in right
with
when you're
transition
flying
runway
over
34 left squawk 3243.
Let me look at it again. Oh, there I am.
Roger, Cathay 138, cleared to Hong Kong via Richmond's planned route. Flying via speed initial 5,000, Richmond 5 departure, runway 34 left, walking 3243, Cathay 138. Cathay 138, break UPS 402, turn left heading 230.
230, UPS 402.
Oh, it's just so pretty. Flying right over the airport, the bay.
Yeah, this approach is gorgeous.
What scenery is that?
It's default. Oh, well, that's, yeah.
Yeah, 125 down to be advised, still unrateable spread,
looks good too.
via
I want to see Orbix?
Hold runway 25.
Well, that's Fly Tampa, Sydney.
Oh, it's got all the buildings around it too?
That's one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks pretty crazy.
Northwest 112, descend 9000 to NH 1013.
101. QNH, send maintain at 900,000 forward Northwest 112.
Put a little bit of flaps in here.
Westwind 1990, 150.
Left to 150 for 1990 heavy. Nice beach down there.
This looks so awesome.
Yeah, Sydney is default, but I do have Orbex Australia in general, so that's what is on right now.
GPS 40310, left heading 200.
000 for UPS 402.
Westwind 3575, turn left heading 210. Descent 4000. 4000. 210. 357.
Yeah, there's a picture of what I see on in the chat.
UPS 402D 3000.
3,000 UPS.
3000 UPS 40.
Oh, that's a cool livery, man.
Northwest 1990, turn left
Yeah, I
heading
like it.
070.
Say Northwest 1990.
That's what I heard.
I heard Northwest 1990. Which one did you want of us?
Northwest 1990, turn left heading 070.
I think you mean Westwood 1990.
Westwind 1990, that would be heading 070, thanks.
Confusing, I know. Westwood 1990, heavy over to 070, thanks. I'm being vectored, so I'm going where they're telling me. Love the cloud reflections, though. That is gorgeous.
Yeah, 1259 across from my 25 negative via Bravo to get your discretion. Thanks for that. UPS 402, turn left heading 15.
150 for UPS 402.
Northwest 19, correction west in 1990, turn left heading 1, correction 010 to instant localizer cleared ILS approach runway 34 left, report established.
010 to intercept localizer 34 left, and cleared for the approach, and we'll report established for Westwind 1990 heavy.
Northwest 112, descend 5000.
Northwest 112 down to 5,000.
That mouse off my screen.
Cafe 138, request pushing 88 international. Cafe 138, pushing start approved. Roger, pushing start approved. Cafe 138.
Oh, this is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. I'm like right over the coast, and I'm coming right over the water at 3,000. This is gorgeous.
No, right? So for those of you that are curious,
3575, turn left heading 120, descent 3000.
I hit the approach button and we got all three autopilots lit up for that, so it's prepping for that. But if you look on the PFD here, you'll notice it's still heading select is green and alt select is green. Locus white and glide slope is white. So they're armed, but they have not captured yet. These go green, then we know we're actually captured onto the
110, down to 3000, less than 3000.
The localizer, which should happen pretty soon here as we get ready to cross this dash line, which is the extended center line.
402, turn left heading 100.
So we start to see the localizer come in.
100,
that should turn green in a moment. Yes, you can.
Hey Chris, did you list your PC specs or no?
So there you go. So
capture going to be coming over the top of the field.
Do what now?
It's now armed loc, and we're waiting for the glide slope to come in, which is going to start coming down here in a second.
Did you list your PC specs? I don't see them on your...
No, I didn't list them.
Oh.
And runway's in sight, right there.
Don't forget that you need your landing gear down before you land.
Thank you. Is that something I normally forget?
Yeah.
Captain Obvious on board today.
Yes.
I'm trying to be a friend to you, and this is what I get.
Hey, it is Sarcasm Saturday. We established that early on. No one is safe. No one.
Except for me.
Oh, you're definitely not safe.
Now he's 10 left heading 250.
Left turn to heading at 250, northwest 112.
As opposed to arming the loc first and then doing the approach, I'm not sure if that's you'd have to ask Tim. He would be better able to speak on that for operational side, but you can arm either one, but he's in approach, so you can ask him when he's on the ground. There's the glide slope capture, so now we are in full. In fact, there's Tim right there coming over the field. Everybody wave to Tim. Hi, Tim.
Time for a barrel roll.
Yeah, right. Flaps going down to 10. Gear down.
EPS 402, turn left 010 to intercept localized clear hours approaching left 34 left report established.
010, I'll take the localizer now. Clear the left 34 left approach for United for
Gotcha. As far back as I was, I knew it wasn't going to be an issue of getting the glide slope first, so I just went ahead and arm approach, but yeah.
1990, runway 34 left, clear to land.
34 left, clear to land for 1990. And you know what I didn't
butter this. Gotta butter this.
Oops.
Westwind 357510, left heading 090.
There we go. That helps.
090, 3575.
I really want to try VR with P3D. That's my next thing.
We have our landing clearance, so taxi light can come on.
Westwind 1998, left when able to.
After landing roll, we'll exit left when able for 990.
Yeah, Mike. Traffic's coming up behind your butt.
Flaps full. I'll go back and forth. I use flaps 25 or flaps 30, depending. We'll do 30 today. We're talking to a center controller. It's a MLWL center. I'm not sure what that stands for exactly, but the guy's name is Sam Hall. Is the actual controller's name? If that means anything to you.
Kilo 259, yep. Northwest 112, turn left heading 180, descent 3000.
180 on the heading, descend on me.
Alright, gears down in green, flaps are down 30, green light. Auto brake is 2, landing lights are on. And we're established. And we're getting a little high. No, it's live ATC, it's VATSIM. Virtual air traffic control something. Sim. Got these end lights that look like pappies, but they're not.
Gear down.
And Cafe 138 request taxi runway 34 left. Cafe 138 taxi via Alpha. Alpha right on Golf, Yankee hold short runway 25.
That was a bit hard.
Doesn't matter, you got the bird down.
That's right. It's a nice firm landing. Alright, we'll go up here to... We'll go up to this high speed up here.
Cafe 138 taxi via Alpha right on Golf, left Yankee hold short 25.
Come on. So this will be Alpha 2, it looks like.
Westwind 3575, turn left heading 350, the intercept localizer cleared ILS approach 34 left. Clear ILS 34 left, approach 335, intercept course. Westwind 3575.
And center Westwind 1990 Heavy is cleared the runway at Alpha 2.
Northwest 112, turn left heading 120.
Left turn to heading 120 now, northwest 112.
Westwind 1990, welcome to Sydney. Have you got parking, or do you want us to assign you?
We are going to parking 21, the cargo 21.
Westwind 1990, no problem, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 25, stand 21.
Alright, we'll taxi via Alpha, cross 25, stand 21 for Westwind 1990 Heavy.
And 1990 Heavy, actually disregard, so right.
So minus 257 was the landing rate there. Not exactly butter.
Westwind 1990, upon crossing 25 on Alpha, taxi Alpha, Alpha 1 hold short runway 34 left.
Actually, our parking spot doesn't require us to cross 34 left after we cross 25. We're on this side of the field for 1990.
I'm coming in, Mike.
1990, no problem. Might be looking at some charts like you have to. Not a problem. Taxi via Alpha.
Copy that. Yeah, we're going. What is today called the International Cargo Terminal is where we're headed for 1990.
1990, no problem. GPS 402, runway 34 left clear.
Oh yeah, runway 34 left, GPS 402.
Watch this butter.
How
The butter this
Yeah.
short final.
All right. Let me get on the other side of this here, and then we'll see if we can traffic. See how far out he is. So, oh, okay, he's right there. Right,
Northwest 112, turn left heading 060.
so make sure I'm not going to run off the end of something here. So.
Left turn 060 now, northwest step 12.
Alright, that should be good.
Crossing a number.
Alright, I'm watching you. Your spoilers deployed already on the thing. They just came on all of a sudden. That was hilarious. Ooh, nice touchdown. And nose wheel down.
Yeah, center, northwest 112. We're down to 200 knots.
Very nice. Nicely done, man.
Thanks.
Station calling, say again.
Heavy northwest 112. We're down to about 200 knots indicated. Do you want us to go slower, or you got good space in there?
Northwest 112 spacing should be fine for you.
Okay, cheers. UPS 42 are heading left on Kilo.
UPS 50 correction 402, welcome to Sydney. You can taxi via Alpha, cross runway 25 to parking, your discretion.
Alpha 25, parking restriction for you 402, thanks.
Tim, let me know when you're short final. We'll watch you land too.
Westwind 3575, runway 34 left, clear land.
First land.
Oh, okay. So it looks like Chris will be next. So Chris, same thing. Let me know when you're short final.
Very short final.
Are you very short right now?
I'm so short you can squash me.
I
with
doubt
your
that
shoe.
very much.
He's not a nautical. He's a 9 nautical mile final.
Yeah, he's still out there a little bit. Got a very high nose angle and spoilers deployed. That's awesome. That's not realistic though. I mean, that's the V pilot model matching screwing that up. So.
And Northwest 112, you can swing it all the way around, heading 340 to intercept localizer, clear hours to correct runway 34 left, Portage.
He does not have his spoilers out. But that's fine.
Left turn heading at 340 to intercept the 34 left localizer. Northwest 112.
I'm gonna turn this off so I don't blind the guy coming in.
I'm happy with that approach.
Northwest 112, looks like we've just opened you a little bit there, just keep bringing around left until you've established.
Keep owner left to establish, still Northwest 112.
He's gonna stall. Yeah, the scenery is very similar to FSX in this regard. The what I have is Orbex Australia, but the actual airport is default, which means it's basically FSX scenery for the airport. Cancel all that nonsense.
If you guys check TeamSpeak, there's a picture of my. Oh, yeah, you already saw it.
Break temps are okay. Yeah, I saw it.
It's Olympics livery.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright, we're gonna start.
My guy's hiding in the building, apparently. See, the one time it'd be applicable for him to be on a ladder, and he is not. But he was on the ladder when I was in the 717. Yeah, go figure.
Should we pull into the gate? We'll start unloading the giraffes.
Giraffes. Scenery, what folder do I put it in and stuff? A lot of scenery will install on its own, so you don't have to put it in folders. It'll do a self-installer.
569, leaving my airspace north third, one of Unicom 5122, that's why it takes that.
Womp. On the line, like a glove. Alright. Brake set. And those lights are off. Actually, we turned the strobes off. We should have done that a while ago. APU is running, so we're going to switch over to that, and we're going to check the engines. Engine shutting down. Request
Northwest 112, Zoo, proceeding traffic's just touching on the threshold now, runway 34 left, clear.
We'll land runway 34 left.
Who's crossing the threshold?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Beautiful.
Nice. Way to tell me you were on short final there, Chris. If it wasn't for the air traffic control, I would have missed it entirely. Fail. But nice landing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. When you buy, let's see, if I buy from the internet, from what website? Well, it depends on what company you're buying from. So, Orbex has its own installer. That's Orbex Direct. They have a lot of scenery. FS Dream Team has a lot of airport scenery. Flightbeam has a lot of has not a lot, but a few really nicely done airports, including San Francisco and Denver, Phoenix, Dulles, and Minneapolis. Is it the same for P? Yeah, P&G aircraft have their own installer too. You don't have to put them in folders. You don't have to do anything like that. They'll self-install. Most aircraft will self-install. It's lesser type aircraft.
All stations,
you
all
have to
stations,
kinda
be
do more stuff.
advised. To request
But there's always
approximately
instructions that come with it to tell you how to do whatever you have to do.
Correction,
So, let me get doors open here. Menu, FS actions, doors open.
Yeah, center, Delta 112. You want to
Apparently you want that to open. Okay, there we go.
Office 11234 left, please.
Thank you.
Off. Seatbelt sign can go off. And that's. I guess this is going to be what it is. That'll take care of that. And we'll call for the external so we can shut the APU
3575,
off.
welcome to Sydney Taxi via Alpha Cross 25 at Bay, your discretion.
And request dual GPU plugs.
Crossing 25 via Alpha to spam.
Emergency blows on the deck. And there's UPS pulling in right next to us. And Chris will be coming somewhere. There's Chris. And there's Tim out in the distance, getting ready to land. We'll see him land a little bit here. Oh, that's cool. A little cargo manager guy. I like that. That's awesome. Or is
146.
That's actually like the FO. Oh, I am tall. There we go. There we go. That's more realistic height. Need to update that too. Or
I got a 146.
That he's short. Nice. You almost halved mine. Let me update that real quick. Camera. Yes.
And a wind check for Northwest 112.
That was a pretty good
Northwest
marking job.
112, wind 32007.
Hey, what gate is right next to you on your right? Nick, what would that be?
20.
22?
No, 20. It's 20 and 21, I believe. When I was looking it up.
APU's running engine cutoff switches.
There's my cargo coming out there.
Yeah, short final.
Alright, let's go watch Tim. Oh, there come my pilots. Aircraft traffic, northwest. Northwest masquerading as a Delta for me. So you just have to buy them. Yeah, pretty much. Buy them and then they run the installer, and it's usually very simple for most stuff. It's downtown Sydney in the background there. Beautiful. Sydney's weird-looking tower over there. Yeah, model matching isn't the best, especially when it does this with the spoilers, which I don't understand. Which, it was funny because with Mayo, his spoilers weren't out until he got almost where Tim is now, and then they suddenly deployed. And then he touched down a while later. So... there we go. Nice firm plant there.
For some reason it doesn't detect mine as a cargo aircraft.
What'd you say, Tim?
You get the firm plant part right.
Northwest 112, roll through to Golf and then exit left, please.
Tim is down. And
Roll through to, say again for Northwest 112.
I don't know who this is, but he's in blackface.
It's Chris.
No, Chris is down here.
Northwest 112, roll through to Golf, please.
I think this is either Cathay Pacific or this
Keep
is
it rolling to
Qantas.
Golf. Northwest 112.
Not sure. That is it. See, there's Chris right there next to us. My crew bus just drove right through his belly. It's awesome. Alright, we can shut the APU down now because we got that connected. So switch to external power and off of the APU. And we turn the hydraulics off.
Northwest 112, welcome to Sydney Taxi via Golf Alpha Bay, your discretion, goodbye.
Off, fuel pumps can go
Golf
off.
Alpha, our discretion.
Window heat can go off. We'll turn off the emergency lights.
This is a nice job of controlling today.
Yes, he did. Why does the 400 look longer than the 8? Well, that could be a model matching issue. And it's a distance issue, too. He's farther away. So, but ultimately, it's probably more a model match. Whatever model they used for it is probably cheaper or whatever. In reality, the 8 is longer than the
Northwest
400.
112, left Bravo, left Foxtrot, cross runway 34 left.
Alright, let's see my times here for the
Oh, there's
landing.
the gates on the right here for Northwest 112.
Posted a couple more pictures.
Northwest 112, no problem. Parking discretion.
Okay.
I know you want to get off here.
Oh, it's been a long night.
And you say you're up late. Getting ready for New Year's?
It's not late, it's middle of the day for them.
West Coast of Australia, so it's about 10 to 6 in the morning.
Oh, West Coast
That's
Australia.
early for me.
My landing rate was minus 95.
Oh, I'd still call it late at this point, haven't been to bed yet.
Yeah, the days like that myself.
One would say a bit of a night out.
21:35 Zulu, and our in time was
That's
21:42.
from 1990, no worries, we'll see.
.42 Zulu. And we got the chocks on, so we will release the parking brake. And that's it for us. Love his, I know I love his accent too. All right, guys, thanks for coming along. I hope you guys.
All stations, tower correction, Melbourne Center closing time 2151 Zulu. Control services terminate for all frequency change is approved for your evening. Have a good.
All right.
And Happy New Year to you, Center.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Center. Thanks for the services.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
New Year, Center. Thanks for your great service. I'll see you soon for UPS 40.
I'm gonna switch over to that, and we'll turn off the comm. Actually, all right. So that's gonna do it for me. Just like I said to Center, wishing you guys all a very happy New Year. This was the last Saturday flight for 2018. This will be our last flight for 2018. We will see you guys on the new calendar, 2019. Hopefully Thursday. I don't see why not Thursday night at this point. Not sure what we'll be doing, if we'll be trucking or we'll be flying, but we'll do something. And
that's a pretty sight. Look behind you, Mike. Look at that. It's really pretty.
Okay, looking behind. Stand by.
7-4 taking off. Qantas right over our heads while we are talking.
Oh, I must have. Well, did he already go?
Yeah, he's right above us. Actually, right now.
Oh, yeah, I don't see it. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh yeah, in the dark, all blacked out livery for some reason. For me.
Oh, I see a Qantas 7-4.
Yeah, that's what he should be showing, but the livery didn't come through or something. I don't know what the heck happened there, but. All right. Happy New Year, guys. We'll see you all next year. Sounds like a long way away, but it's just next week. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you in the new year.
You take care, Mike. Happy New Year to everybody on the crew, and we'll talk to you next year.
Sounds good, guys.
Everybody in the stream, Happy New Year. To you guys as well. Thanks for
Happy New Year, y'all. Take care of yourselves.
Everybody
Hey,
tune
Moose?
into Mike's show.
What was
Thanks
that
for tuning in.
question that somebody was asking prior
Oh,
to?
yeah. So someone was asking real quick. When I was coming in, I just armed the approach mode before when I was lined up with the. I wasn't lined up with it. I was intercept course for the extended center line, and I hit approach, and it all lit up. And they were asking what the airline procedure is if you arm loc first and then do approach, or just go straight to approach mode, or if they care.
Are you above or below the glide slope?
I was below the glide slope.
Arm the approach.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're above, just localizer and dive.
Got it. There you go. That's your answer. See, I told you the airline guy would know. So, all right, that's it. We'll see you guys next year.
Right.
You know what we should do? Hey, one thing before everybody leave.
Oh my gosh, what?
On the 4th of January, It's for the first FNO of 2019. We should do the event. It's the New Year's after party. Dallas Fort Worth, Dallas Love Field.
That's a really short flight.
Well, it's featuring those airports. I don't think you can go between.
What's that? That's Friday.
Yeah.
Well, if it's FNO, we'll probably be doing it. So.
I think you know what we could do. We should do like LAX to Fort Worth.
Well, we'll see.
No.
We have plenty of time to figure that out. So, anyway, goodbye. Happy New Year. For realsies this time.
Happy New Year, Chris, and UPS guy. Alright, see ya, Mike. Happy New Year. See you too.
Try to do a shared cockpit tonight, and because the resyncing wasn't correct, a lot of stuff is a little broken. Yeah, there's a few things